I'm a fish boy who skates for Team X, blades with a leprechaun who plays basketball. Come to my smart house, meet my alien sister. Don't come hungry, because I'll bet my mom can't cook.
Hello and welcome to Mom Can't Cook, a DCOM podcast. I am one of your hosts, Luke Westaway.
That was Luke Westaway talking. Everyone thought he'd be the next great podcaster.
What the hell is
And so did I. But little did we know the dark secret he was hiding from everyone.
You know about
even
this?
his closest friends.
Oh my god, they know about...
That's right, Luke likes, knitting or something. Pretty girly, right? Anyway, as soon as the neighborhood found out, they all wanted to kill him, and rightly so, me included.
I hid all my wool so carefully.
But of course, I was just a stupid coward afraid to confront my own inadequacies. And I realise that now, and I'm bad, and Luke is good.
It started with a cross-stitch of a fast car. It was cool and manly to begin with.
A cross-stitch of a bodacious babe.
It started with a cross-stitch of a big bikini babe. It was fine to start with. That's how it always starts.
Luke soon realised that it was more important to be true to himself or something. The end.
The end. Okay, yeah, this one's about Jump In, which, as you may have guessed...
I'm Andy, hi.
Which is, as you may have guessed from Andy's little narration there, is one of those DCOMs that they got into the edit suite afterwards and were like, no, it doesn't make any sense.
Will the kids understand what's going on here? And I would argue, yes, they would. It's all very self-explanatory.
It is quite straightforward, and yet it has this narration. It's more like a sort of audio description feature. Like at the end of each scene, someone will be like,
Izzy walked into the door.
Izzy fell
He opened
over.
it and walked through it, and we all, as you just saw. Like, yeah, thanks, narrator. Cheers for that.
Thanks, narrator. Okay, Andy, do you have any notes about Jump In, the sports DCOM, about a brave boy who was originally doing boxing, but his heart...
His heart is in...
His heart is in...
Skipping.
His heart is in double dutch.
No, just that my brain wants to auto-complete jump in to jump in ship every time I say it.
Oh, yeah, definitely. The only note I have before we kick off was I read online that this film was originally going to star Raven and be named Double Dutch, but due to Raven's busy schedule, it was revamped to Jump In, which I think...
Was she a boxer in it still?
Presumably. The whole film...
The whole point
is,
is that it's bad for boys to do double dutch, and then it isn't.
Yeah. So
how was...
I think it's quite remarkable because this is a boy doing a girl sport that is basically the entire premise of the film, that originally it was going to be just Raven doing double dutch easily.
Just
winning
easily and well, and everyone accepting what she did and thinking it was good.
Hey, Raven, nice double dutch there. Conforms to all my expectations.
Thanks. Anyway, coming up next, it's Phineas and Ferb.
Phineas and Ferb will not be challenging your preconceptions this week either. It's all part of the Disney Channel's Preconceptions Unchallenged week.
It's all part of the Disney Channel's Everything's Fine programming block.
Also, I liked Raven's busy schedule because Raven's schedule is always too busy. Raven was too busy not being in Xenon 3.
She was too busy to be in Xenon.
Too busy to be in Xenon 3 to be in this one.
Yeah, good. Okay, well, I wish we could have seen that film because it's. I would have enjoyed that. But also, I will say, I did quite enjoy this.
Yeah, I think this one is competently put together. It's a fairly simple story, competently told, and it never stops being funny to me when they won't stop trying to make Double Dutch cool and exciting, and it is Cadet Kelly levels of like preposterously.
Let's
just say it, failure.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm not saying that Double Dutch isn't a real sport. I'm just saying this film does not make it look cool.
It doesn't make it look cool, but it does look enormously technically challenging, which is sort of a problem when everyone in the film is like, that's like an easy sport for babies, when it like at first, like the most layman who'd never even seen a skipping rope before could tell that this is incredibly technically challenging.
Exactly, but also that the thing that's technically challenging about it isn't the rope aspect. It's basically, they're basically doing unbelievable floor gymnastics,
but avoiding two spinning ropes at the same time.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, it's quite the thing.
Let's hear the trailer and then we can get into it.
Yeah.
His dad has a dream.
Third generation of Daniels to win the Golden Gloves. Slow down, Dad.
His friends have a plan.
We want you to join our team.
Your jump rope team.
Please.
But now,
What's this about double dutch? Nothing.
Izzy Daniels is about to find his own bee.
What's it gonna be?
What's it gonna be?
High School Musical's Corbin Bleu stars with Keke Palmer.
Let's do this.
Jump In, a Disney Channel original movie. Saturday at 8/7 Central on Disney Channel.
Okay,
so that was the trailer for Jumping In. I don't know if it's Jump In, sorry. I don't know if it conveyed in the trailer. Yep. I don't know if it conveyed in the trailer how unlikable the protagonist is, but we'll get into it.
I also don't know if it will have accurately conveyed how important the soundtrack is to this film. You would not believe how many songs about Double Dutch they composed for this song. It is so
and were
choice.
performed by various members of the cast as well.
Exactly. Songs like Jump to the Rhythm, It's My Turn Now, brackets to Double Dutch. Jump
to the Rhythm, brackets over the ropes.
Go, brackets jump mix, and jump and move your feet.
These are all good. These are all
so
good
good.
instructions for Double Dutch.
They are, yeah.
It's educational as well.
So we open on a boxing gym where a young man is doing jump rope. Not Double Dutch, just normal skipping rope.
Normal manly skipping like a boxer would do.
We're told that this is Brooklyn, home of Prospect Park, the Brooklyn Bridge. Well done, writers. The Brooklyn Bridge, for God's sake.
I mean, the Brooklyn Bridge is barely
Brooklyn.
in Brooklyn. It's mostly over the Hudson River.
I would say famously the Brooklyn Bridge pokes out over not Brooklyn, doesn't it?
And also part of the Brooklyn Bridge is in Manhattan.
It's
exactly as much of the Brooklyn Bridge is in Manhattan as is in Brooklyn.
Exactly. But anyway, we're told that Brooklyn is the home of Prospect Park, the Brooklyn Bridge, and teen boxing and the Brooklyn Brewery. And teen boxing sensation Izzy Daniels.
Yeah.
And we meet young Izzy. It is, of course, Corbin Bleu.
Of course, Corbin Bleu, who played Chad. Chet. Chestney. I don't know. One of the characters in High School Musical.
He was in High School Musical, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So he's skipping. The narrator is telling us that everyone thought that he was going to be the next great champ, and so did I, says this mysterious narrator. Then we see Izzy kind of punching his way down the street like he's in Final Fight, a side-scrolling beat-em-up game. And then he's like running and rolling and capering and cavorting all over Brooklyn, doing flips off walls.
It's a fairly excruciating sequence. He's like dancing down an alley. This sort of dance he does involves, for example, hanging off of a rail for a moment. And my least favourite, a forward roll. Don't do a forward roll on the floor in Brooklyn. It's just like in an alley. Jeez.
You come up covered in crushed pigeons.
It's just a hair full of crushed pigeons.
Yeah. You'll roll over City Councilman Gary Icare.
Oh, no. Yeah, you will. And then he'll pull off his coat to reveal that he's Councilman Gary Icare. Okay.
And you'll be confused as to why he's done that.
We'll see here. We see him run through the streets of Brooklyn. He's high-fiving locals.
He's stealing people's basketballs. He's drumming on their service counters.
Yeah.
I assume he's an excellent boxer because that's the only way you'd get away with this without getting your ass kicked.
Yeah, right. This is it's a charming little vignette of the Brooklyn community. Now, I've been to Brooklyn a few times and had a great time every time, but I don't remember it feeling like the opening of Beauty and the Beast, which is what this is going for. He's sort of like skipping through Brooklyn and everyone's like, "Good morning, Izzy. Hello, Izzy. Have some of my apples. Fresh
I need
produce.
6 eggs. That's too expensive."
I crushed a pigeon.
My name is City Councilman Icare. I feel like if you did this, you would get beaten up unless you were an extremely intimidating boxer. So I assume everyone is like cringing back from Izzy in fear that he'll punch them hard with his trained fists.
Yeah,
that's why no one stops him.
Yeah, he's a terrifying neighborhood. Yeah, beat him up.
Yeah, tough. He grabs an orange from a fruit stand, throws it in the air, does a backflip, catches it, then throws it to the fruit vendor saying, "Here you go. Motherfucker, it's his orange."
Yeah, and the fruit vendor gives a big smile as if to say, "I like this person who did that.
I like what he just did to me."
I just love it when people flip up onto my fruit stall and put their hands on the merchandise.
And
so
throw them
great.
in the air and like backflip under it and then give me my fruit back like they're doing me a favour.
Yeah, and the only thing that's changed is that now he's touched it, so I probably shouldn't sell it.
He's got crushed pigeon all over his palms, and now it's on my fruit.
He's just sort of touching everything with his pigeon hands. Bits of beak and feather all over the merch.
Like an extremely coarse pate all over his hands. So he sees some girls doing jump rope in a park opposite, and he goes towards them.
He leaps over the fence to get there because he's too youthful to use gates.
Yeah, it's probably worth explaining what double dutch is if people don't know, because it's not like normal skipping. It's two people are holding the rope, one on each side, and there's two ropes, and they're spinning them at the same time. So one rope reaches its apex while the other reaches its nadir.
Yeah.
And you have to sort of jump in the middle of that.
Yeah. So is the double the rope, or is the double the number of people in the middle jumping?
Oh, I think it's
Andy's already pushing he's pushing the heels of his hands hard into his eye sockets.
I think it's always two ropes. I don't think we ever see them do it without two ropes.
Okay.
And you see you see sometimes it's one person in the middle.
Yeah, that's true.
Like during the speed portion of there's a whole judging system.
But are there always two ropes? I wasn't really paying attention to that.
I think there's always two ropes.
I really, really tuned out during the double dutch sequence.
Well, they're throwing out double dutch slang here. I hope you caught such phrases as loop it and smoke it.
I assumed these were just lyrics in one of the songs from the OST. For example, Go Brackets Jump Mix.
Well, it doesn't go on for much longer because likeable protagonist Izzy runs into the rope, ruining their double dutch. Haha, he says. The girl who was skipping is named Mary. It's Keke Palmer from Jordan Peele's Nope.
Who wins the most famous award from this, currently most famous from this DCOM.
Yeah, she's good in Nope.
Yeah, she is. So Izzy ruins this practice. The girls say, we have to practice. And Izzy immediately starts laughing. He's doubled over. He can't believe what they just said. Practice.
Well, Mary says, get out. And then Izzy, the trained punching man, says, make me to her face. It's quite threatening, I thought. Mary pleads that they need to practice, but Izzy, the likeable protagonist with whom the threat of physical violence is always present, scoffs at the idea of needing to practice skipping.
For double dutch, he says please, and he's told that regionals are on Friday and they need to practice if they want to go to city.
Yeah, then sectionals, of course. And internationals.
Sectionals, intergalacticals, interdimensionals.
Yeah.
So they shoo him away.
Izzy leaves colliding shoulders with Mary as he leaves as well.
Yeah.
He gives her a little bump with his shoulder.
In the kind of way you would like test someone's resolve in prison.
Yeah. So after Izzy leaves, the other girls intimate that Mary likes him, but she denies the accusation.
Yeah, they're like, admit it, you're deeply in love with Izzy. Go on, Mary, say it. And Mary's like, I won't. I simply won't.
I will never admit to it.
Yeah.
And then Izzy sort of backflips his way down the street.
Wee, wee, wee. Yeah, he sort of slinkies his way home.
Yeah.
At home, his dad is making his famous hot chili. Why does it smell so funny? His little sister asks.
Yeah.
It's Dad's secret sauce, we're told.
Yeah, we get a gross SpongeBob close-up of it with gloopy sounds. That's right, the dad can't cook.
Yeah.
Which counts. We haven't had one of those for a while.
We haven't.
So the podcast aim is good, actually. For dessert, he has flamethrowed a cake and burned it bad. I tried to make it just like your mama, he says. The mother is not around. From this thing that the dad has just said, I assume she burned to death in some sort of fire.
Yeah, she tried to make the world's worst cake and died.
She caught fire and died.
She realised the only way to make the world's worst cake would be to bake herself in it and feed it to her family.
Like Titus Andronicus.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, it was a deep Shakespearean tragedy has happened in this household.
She won, but at what cost? Yeah, this thing looks like a sort of ham-sized marshmallow. It's disgusting.
It's been flamethrowed to brutality. Dad starts talking about Izzy's boxing. He says that boxing is 20% talent, 80% heart. And then the narrator decides that this is going off the rails, so he slides in to tell us that Izzy's dad had once been a great neighbourhood boxer back in the day and had high hopes for Izzy.
Yeah, I got that, narrator. Thanks very much. I got that from the way that the dad is the first thing he says to Izzy is about boxing and the way that he knows about boxing. So I assumed...
And the sort of, his hard-earned knowledge about boxing that could only have come from first-hand experience.
Yeah, the narrator's worried that you might not be putting the pieces together.
In case you were still worried, we then cut to the boxing gym where he's coaching some youth boxers.
Izzy went into his house, a structure designed to provide warmth and shelter.
He closed the door, which is a kind of opening that you can open and close. I'm a narrator. I will narrate the events of the movie.
Okay, yeah, so we jump to boxing class. We see a gangly boy trying to box. He shouts, "I'm nasty," and then falls over. Now, I had a real hard time figuring out everyone's names in this film because this is
it's impossible.
This
I wouldn't bother.
Yeah, the IMDb one for this has a lot of like profile pictures that are just sort of question marks. So
I think this guy is Little Earl. I think.
Yes. They say it right near the end, and I was like, okay, it is Lil Earl. However, all through my notes, unfortunately, he's Nasty Boy because that's the only thing I could discern him saying
from the Janet Jackson song.
Yes, exactly. So the dad is there too.
Yeah, Dad has news. He's got Izzy one more exhibition match, and if he wins that, he'll be ready for the Golden Gloves. Don't know what that is. He's up against the only other undefeated kid in the gym. That's
Izzy
right.
was up for the Golden Gloves that day. What's the Golden Gloves? Well, I'll tell you. It's a boxing competition.
I won't tell you because I'm the narrator and actual useful information it's not in my wheelhouse. So he's up against the only other undefeated kid in the gym, Big Rodney.
Big Rodney.
Dad mentions that he will be the third generation of Daniels to make Golden Gloves, then a career in boxing. There's a lot of pressure, but Izzy seems excited.
Yeah, Izzy looks kind of nervous, but a bit excited. He says, "Slow down, Dad," in a way that suggests his real passion might be rhythmically jumping over rope.
Breakdancing near a jumping rope.
The note I have here is, how do kids' boxing exhibitions happen? It doesn't seem like the kind of thing that should happen. It seems like you shouldn't be... Like, if you want to practice boxing when you're a kid, fine, but you shouldn't be allowed to do it until you're an adult, surely.
Until your brain has finished developing, maybe. Yeah.
I mean, considering that the first thing you're going to do is stop your brain's development with sort of serious blows
repeated
to the
hard
head.
punches to the face. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Is there big money in it? Is it like, oh man, give me 20 on that? Give me 20 on that 13-year-old boy.
Give me 20 that 13-year-old will get hit in the head really hard and have to stop boxing.
Surely they can't be knocked out, can they? It's so bad for you.
Yeah. That's a good point. Yeah, I guess it's more of a points-based thing. Like, we see some kids' boxing matches in this thing, and no one really gets like punched hard in the face at all.
Well, yeah, but it would be very choice if they did. if like whenever Izzy boxed, it was like Raging Bull. Sort of switched to black and white, and it was all like slow motion blows landing and jaws shattering.
You get like X-ray shots of his ribs breaking every time he gets hit in the midsection. So yeah, we cut to Izzy training. We see a bit of his technique. Here's lefty, he announces before throwing a left punch, which is a bad technique if you ask me. Announcing your moves like a Street Fighter character.
Maybe he normally says here's lefty, then does the right. So this was actually a clever double feint.
So what he's doing is he's setting up the expectation.
Exactly.
So when he goes into the actual bout, he'll trick them. That's good. Yeah. Dad comes in. He seems to imply that Izzy's style is too unserious.
He asks to see his combinations. Izzy busts out a ground smash into forward aerial, down B counter, wave dash cancel.
Yeah. Izzy lets fly with some combos. He turns to his friends.
Wait. I looked up more combos.
Okay, fine. Let's
down forward A and B.
Uh-huh.
That's all I got.
Okay, good. Right. He's showboating for his friends, but he gets swatted in the head by his training partner Felix's pad. You left yourself open, intones Felix, who was a sort of lurch figure. Yeah, Coach Felix is going to be not an important figure, but you have to know his name. So all of a sudden, here comes new character, Tammy. She enters the boxing gym. She is controversially a girl. She made the controversial choice today to be a woman boxer. "I'm ready," she says. "Ready for what? Ballet," says Nasty Boy. Little Earl. As Tammy passes, she flirts with Chuck. Chuck and Nasty Boy are the two boys. Are the two boys who are friends with Izzy. Nasty Boy is quite toxic, as his name suggests, and is strongly opposed to Tammy's whole deal. He's strongly opposed to everything, as we will go on to discover. She goes to warm up on the bag. She is a woman boxer. That's been established. So we cut to Mary, the double Dutch jumper from earlier's house. She is dancing happily around to her Walkman on her fire escape. Izzy opens his window, and he looks out at her dancing there on the fire escape. "If you're trying to impress me, you're going to be up all night," he says at normal volume from 30 feet away to someone listening to loud music through headphones. It says it's more like to say that at normal volume to someone dancing around wearing headphones is very sinister, actually, isn't it? Because you're only saying it for yourself. "If you're trying to impress me, you're going to be up all night. You're going to be up all night, Mary." And then he just sort of moves back into the shadows. Mary freezes, sort of smiles to herself and goes back inside. Izzy smirks at chipping away just a little more of the joy in Mary's life and goes back inside his house as well.
Mission accomplished.
So their bedroom window, she's on the floor above, but he's on like the sort of wall that comes out at a 90-degree angle to hers and on the floor below. So they can sort of see each other, and there is a fire escape that joins their two floors together, so they can use that to access each other's buildings.
Yeah, whenever they like pop out onto their little respective fire escape balconies, the whole thing starts to look a lot more musical theatre.
Oh, for sure.
And they have these sort of Romeo and Juliet kind of moments. No one else is ever on their balcony, probably because there's always two teenagers flirting.
Trying to have a cigarette. And they're having a huge argument about double Dutch? Surely
Leave
not.
her alone, Izzy!
Double Dutch is fine. Let her have this.
Later on, we see Dad doing a horrendous job trying to tie up the little sister who's called Karen's hair.
Yes, because he sucks and can't do anything right, the hair is bad.
Yes, he's a dad, so he can't do anything.
Yeah. In the hallway, Izzy has headphones in and can't hear anyone talking to him. So what's that about? Either headphones block sound or they don't, movie. What is it?
Choose. So, Dad gets off the phone. There's a leak at the gym, he says. I didn't understand this at first and thought that, like, someone had squealed.
A mole is telling everyone that I'm letting children box.
Yeah.
The boxing commissioner
someone's leaked this.
Coming down right now.
They leaked it to the post.
I've got to go and hide a bunch of children before they get here.
Got to go hide a bunch of child-sized boxing gloves.
No, these are just for small adults.
Oh, these children all hurt their heads in normal ways.
They're always walking into walls and door frames, right, Jimmy?
Chuck, Chuck here, his ribs are all as strong as iron, aren't they? And we just give him a poke. Oh, he's crumpled to the floor.
He's got no usable bones left. So I mean that's one way to interpret it. Maybe that's the correct way. Someone has leaked the news to the press, so they're all over his gym. He's got to get down there.
He's got to get down there. So Dad has business to attend to, basically. So he leaves, and Karen, the little sister, is aghast. She says, "But what about the jump rope competition? Izzy will take you," says Dad on his way out. Dun dun dun. And outside his house, as Izzy walks with Karen, his little sister, he is forced to admit to his friends Chuck and Lil Earl Nasty Boy that he has to take his little sister to double Dutch. Nasty Boy bellows in his face, "Don't you have to wear a tutu like a ballerina?"
Yeah. Or a ballerina outfit or something. Not to watch, I don't think.
Probably not. He says, "No, I'm taking my sister to a jump rope." I mean, my God. I remember being in school. Like, I know everyone is watching each other like hawks looking for any deviation.
For the slightest.
From prescribed masculinity. But, like, I reckon even in that toxic environment, you would have been able to say, "I'm taking my sister to a jump rope competition," without them being
both
like,
of us will be watching. Attending a jump rope competition.
Taking you to... Where's your tutu, little prima donna ballerina?
The little prince wants to prance and cavort. No, I'll just be watching from the stands with my sister.
I'm taking my sister likes it. I'm taking her.
A sister. Oh, how feminine of you to have a female sibling.
Oh, couldn't have a brother, could you? No, you had to...
Like a real man. No, you had to have a sister. That says it all, doesn't it?
Here's you. "Oh, Mummy, Daddy, please can I have a little sister who's a girl?"
Who's a girl like me.
I don't want a little brother. They might beat me at boxing. That's what you sound like, Izzy. That's what you said to your mum and dad on the night your sister was conceived. Manifesting a little girl.
urging on the gametes that contained the chromosomes you required.
This is a brutal humiliation for Izzy, obviously.
Yeah, a few quick subway transitions, and now Izzy has acquired both the two gym boys and two additional small girls, as well as Karen. "I hope you have money because everyone's hungry," says Karen, and these two girls are her friends.
Yeah. So as they approach the competition, they spot a nerd being bullied. Don't worry about the nerd. He's not going to be in it again. Presumably he's killed off screen after this. He's being bullied by Big Rodney.
Yeah.
The huge, menacing neighborhood bully who Izzy has to fight soon.
Yeah. This bully is whomst Izzy shall be boxing. He rules the neighborhood with fear, announces the narrator. I mean, thanks, narrator. I kind of got that from him ruling the neighborhood with fear that we just saw. But fine.
Rodney, the neighborhood bully. He boxed too, but he was more of a threat out of the ring. He ruled the neighborhood with fear.
I know you're not talking to me, loser. So I hear you my competition in the exhibition match.
It looks that way.
Well, you'll never outbox me, daddy's boy.
Yes, he will. He's got mad skills. Yeah, that's right. He's been training, so you better watch out.
Training? Oh, I'm scared.
Yeah, he's the one that should be scared, right, Rodney?
Yeah.
You should be scared, right, Rodney?
What, punk? I ain't even seen nothing.
Come on. See you in the ring, loser.
So that's Rodney, he who rules the neighborhood with fear.
Yeah, as you'll see, Lil Nasty and what was the other guy called?
Chuck
do their best to escalate the situation.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, it doesn't devolve into blind, ugly violence here in the street.
Yeah, as they are so desperate for it to.
Yeah. The gym boys make one last play for Izzy to abandon these three small girls in a bad neighborhood and go to the movies, but he declines. And we cut to the double Dutch competition. Finally, we're going to see some competition-level rope jumping.
Yeah. The place where the competition happens is enormous and very, very modern. It looks like the lobby of a bank's headquarters is the only way I can describe it. It's this kind of vast, open, airy, light, modern space. A state-of-the-art jump rope facility. Because
here in a quite bad area of Brooklyn.
Yeah, jump rope can't be done just anywhere, can it? You have to, I mean, the humidity has to be just so.
Oh yeah, otherwise the aerodynamics of the rope moving through the air could be different. That could introduce an element of uncertainty. It wouldn't be fair for the competitors, of course.
Exactly. Obviously, some teams will have an advantage at the when the international competition moves to Mexico because the air can be thinner up at the high peaks.
That's true. Well, that's why so many double Dutches train at altitude, isn't it, these days?
Yeah.
You're seeing more and more of them using the hyperbolic time chamber as well.
That's why so many jump ropers you see do look like Vegeta. So we meet a few double Dutch teams brilliantly.
Yeah.
The little sister Karen is a huge fan of Mary's team, who are called the Joy Jumpers.
Yes.
She runs up to the Joy Jumpers and fawns all over them.
Yeah, Mary sees Izzy and can't believe that he's here at a double Dutch contest of all things.
Yeah.
But suddenly, a mean group of evil double Dutch jump ropers come up.
Good.
They are the Dutch Dragons. And they have a logo that looks like House Targaryen's sigil.
When they say, when a member of the Dutch Dragons is born, the gods toss a coin.
Some of them are riddled with madness. With such jumpers.
Yes, well, it's all of the intermarrying that the Dutch Dragons do. So,
well, you have to keep the bloodline pure, is the thing.
You do.
That's how they've kept their position for so long.
So the Dutch Dragons are ruled by an evil girl called Gina, who sarcastically tells the Joy Jumpers, "We are so scared," and then waits a moment and then delivers the devastating, extra bit to that line. "Not really." So, yeah.
A brutal slam, a brutal disrespect.
They've been regional champs for 4 years, we find out. To which I've written, what? How old are they? This is...
they're all like 12.
Yeah, this is very odd. Very odd. I don't understand how... Anyway, it doesn't matter. I can't believe they make such a huge deal out of jumping rope, says Izzy. The Joy Jumpers round on him. It happens to be a huge deal, they assert incorrectly.
Yeah, Izzy announces again that he doesn't want to be there, so he's banished to the snack bar by Karen.
Yeah.
We cut to the contest. It's the Joy Jumpers versus the Dutch Dragons versus the Soul Steppers.
Mm-hmm.
And some double Dutch happens. They also helpfully run down the scoring and rules of competitive jump rope. So the teams are required to do a series of steps, 1 foot hops.
God bless you for noting this down.
Crisscross and high knee ups. So we see that happening.
Where's the
Izzy
narrator here? Narrator's pissed off. Narrator's having a smoke outside.
He's at the snack bar. He's getting a hot dog. So Izzy is watching this. He seems mildly impressed. I love the speed part, says Karen, and Izzy nods in agreement. They do a sort of speed round where everyone's fast stepping over the ropes and someone is counting jumps with a clicker. Do it, whispers Izzy from the stands, and Mary goes for it.
He sort of mutters it like Palpatine.
Do it. Do it. Embrace who you are meant to be.
Yeah, and then all of that nonsense out the way, it's time for the bit of Double Dutch that the film is most concerned with, the freestyle section.
Yeah.
I've written, oh God.
Yeah.
The thing is,
Izzy does a big clap for Mary finishing the speed round, but then tries to pretend he was swatting a fly because he's the rudest man in history. So he's like into it, but he doesn't want anyone to know. So yes, now it's time for the freestyle.
He's getting swept up in it despite himself. So you know that all this jumping rope, especially this scene, is going to be very choice, because this is Jump In's big moment to make jumping rope look technical and difficult and entertaining, not just to our protagonist Izzy, but also to the audience.
Yeah.
The stakes are very high, and I'm delighted to tell you that it is literally impossible to take this seriously.
Well, it's a lot like freestyle in Cadet Kelly, in that it appears to be doing random flips and stuff near a jump rope.
Yeah, in that it's literally impossible to take seriously. So,
oh yeah, cool, says Izzy. What?
Yeah.
Says Karen, rounding on him. Nothing, says Izzy, but he is getting more and more into it.
So the two hoppers in the middle do stunts. One stunt we see involves lying down on the floor and rolling from side to side. One stunt involves kicking your legs up to the other jumper like a wheelbarrow race.
Okay, right. I'm gonna have to step in, I think, because I think this is quite technically challenging and quite impressive. They're doing the people who are like doing the jumping, who are spinning the rope, are like they're swapping who's holding the rope. They're moving around. It's like a combination of breakdancing and juggling.
Yeah.
And as difficult looking as that sounds. And now I'll go back to letting Luke disrespect the difficult discipline of Double Dutch.
I know that the thing is, I understand that it's like doing breakdancing, which is difficult, but it's even harder because you have to avoid the rope. But unfortunately, in having to avoid the rope, I think an awful lot of the coolness is compromised, because it does look like it looks like you're sort of trying to duck between some automatic doors at the airport.
There are a lot of moves that look like you desperately need the toilet. I will say, because of the amount of hopping required.
It's like, imagine watching someone breakdance when they were so desperate for the toilet that they couldn't move their legs apart because they would start to go.
The worst of it is when they're like scooching around on their butt like a dog with worms or something.
Yeah, so I'm not saying that it's not challenging or difficult. It clearly is. I'm just saying that visually I didn't find it particularly impressive. And the film obviously is just trying so hard to sort of land that.
Yeah.
To be like, hey, what? So you don't think that Double Dutch is an extreme sport? Well,
get a load of this.
Get a load of this. It's exactly the same. It's like Johnny Capahala when the sort of mountain boarders come in and it's like, doom, 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 and every single effect on the camera in the world is happening.
And then they slowly roll down a hill.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, or like, you know, or Cadet Kelly, or I don't know, any of the other ones we've done where there's...
Or the world's greatest kid magician.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I'm collecting coins from Larry's Rockin' Coin World.
Rolling around on the floor, not touching the ropes even once. I just wish they could put down the ropes and just do... Well, but luckily, later they will basically...
They abandon the ropes altogether. We'll get to it. Basically, Izzy is watching this with mounting enthusiasm and being impressed by it. And then the narrator comes in to tell us that Izzy is watching all this with mounting enthusiasm and starting to appreciate Double Dutch, which is like, we're watching that happen, narrator. We can see that.
Yeah.
We know it's obvious from everything he's been doing and saying for the last 3 minutes of runtime.
At that moment, Izzy couldn't explain it, but it was as if someone had opened a door to a whole new room. It's so funny, though, because like at the moment that this is said, the thing that sort of is this pivotal moment in his young life when the door is opened, he's watching the evil hated Dutch dragons, and they've done this thing where they've got their arms like backwards through their legs and another one's holding their hands and they're sort of jigging about like a Kaylee.
Yeah, it's like the Stonecutter's handshake.
Yeah. And Izzy sort of, like, he doesn't send the signal to his legs, but he just rises up to his feet in rapturous applause.
Bravo! Bravo!
Sort of openly weeping at the beauty of what he's seeing.
Yeah. So we cut to, like, after the competition. One of the small girls asks Izzy if she can have a hot dog. No, he says. He is asked what he thought. Not bad, he says. We find out that the Joy Jumpers got 4th place. The evil Dutch Dragons walk up with their trophy to gloat.
Hang on, but there was the Joy Jumpers, the Dutch Dragons, and the Soul Steppers.
And the Soul Steppers, yeah.
So they came
4th out of 3.
They were 4th in a competition of 3. They came 3rd, but suffered a penalty.
Well, yeah, they didn't do enough scooching. So
Yeah,
they got
didn't
a
roll
scooch
around
penalty.
on the floor enough in the rolling around on the floor section.
So mean about Double Dutch.
I'm sorry. I'll be nicer about Double Dutch.
Yeah, the evil team gives them a hard time. Gina says, cute outfits.
Yeah.
To make it clear that she doesn't think they're cute at all, actually.
Hey, good effort. And cute outfits.
Now that's a real trophy. But we'll never see one like that.
What are you trying to say?
Certain people need to step it up.
We still qualify for city final.
But we won't get past the finals with that whack routine you made up.
I spent hours in that routine. You need to watch your feet in the ropes instead of worrying about what I'm doing.
Whatever. The routine is whack. Right, Izzy?
Whoa, no. This is not my business. Look, my dad's making dinner and we gotta go.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we do. Let's go. Go find Bridget.
Look, guys, our routine isn't whack. We just need to find out.
So, of course, the Joy Jumpers instantly start imploding, going for each other's throats, blaming each other.
Blaming each other. Well, they've just come 4th out of 3. So.
Out of 3. I suppose, questions do need to be asked.
At the highest level of management. Yeah, accountability must happen.
So Izzy won't get involved, as you heard. He's got to go. And then Izzy leaves with Karen and one other small girl, having lost one of the girls.
Does he really?
I don't know where she's gone. He only has 2 by the end of this scene, so he's lost one.
Maybe she walked too close to the ropes and her head got whipped. Maybe that was the penalty.
She got scooped up by the rope and launched through a skylight into the Brooklyn traffic.
She just got...
That's 10 points. You know the rules. Any child scooped up and launched through a skylight is 10 points.
Do you think you would be sort of scooped up and launched through the ceiling, or do you think you'd be neatly bisected like a lightsaber?
It depends how sharp the rope is. I don't know. If they
I
were
guess
using
that's what I'm really
sort of,
asking. How sharp do you think the rope is? A sort of nanofiber.
If you were doing a sort of like bad boy goth routine with barbed wire as a skipping rope,
oh, that'd be cool.
That'd be cool. That'd be badass.
These teams don't have enough gimmicks.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we cut to school for some humanizing of Rodney the evil bully.
Yeah.
He is being given a bag of clothes because his dad is poor. The narrator butts in to tell us that Rodney is tough. Which we know, narrator.
Yeah.
At home, he was a poor kid with problems, the narrator continues. Yes, obviously, narrator. Thank you.
Yeah. So it seems that Rodney's home life is not straightforward. As he strolls past Izzy, he shouts, "What are you looking at?" angrily, and throws all of the charitably given clothes in a trash bin, which is a pretty cold move. I wonder if this teacher could have had that conversation in the classroom. She sort of
maybe not in the hallway.
Sort of like kicks her out into the hallway and then loudly says, "Here you go, Rodney. Here's your big bin bag of charity clothes." Because, of course, your father's situation and all.
Yeah, because of how poor your father is.
Yeah.
Everyone, be extra nice to Rodney today because of how poor his father is.
Yeah,
and don't make fun of his terrible hand-me-down clothes. They were charitably given.
The smell will fade.
Yes.
You hear that, Rodney?
Yes, they were donated from the urine disorders ward of the local hospital. But that's no shame in it. No shame at all.
In fact, Rodney, I believe you were a patient there, weren't you?
For that urine disorder you had, yes?
Yes.
Well, you wet yourself every
right
day.
Here in the file, under this bit marked confidential, do not disclose to other students.
The important thing is, students, Rodney's odour will not change from how it was before.
The important thing is that Rodney may smell.
And be poor.
Rodney may smell terrible. He may smell like a urine ward. But he has a heart of gold, and he's very sad. So be extra nice to him or he will cry.
He will cry and, yes, wet himself. And that's just medical, all right?
If you so much as look at him crosswise, he will wet himself lavishly. So for God's sake, be kind to Rodney.
Anyway, principal out. Bing bong.
Teenagers, I'm prevailing upon your innate sense of human decency that you're just so famous for.
So please, give Rodney a chance. So Rodney is, he's furious.
Yeah.
And then we cut to the big fight between Rodney and Izzy. Izzy's he's warming up, he's working on his footwork. Dad comes out to walk him to the ring. There's a small crowd. Rodney looks tough and ready, but Dad is gassing up Izzy.
Yeah. Izzy is clearly intimidated, though.
Yeah, Rodney has a 10-pound weight advantage on him, so he's bigger.
But they're all just sort of lumped into the child weight class, I imagine. None of this is legal or sanctioned. So.
Yeah, that's the thing. When it's already this illegal, I mean, why bother having weight classes?
Exactly.
I don't know why they're wearing matches going.
Why bother making them wear gloves?
Give them the Liam Neeson broken glass tape gloves for punching walls to death. Yeah, just send them out there with broken glass taped to their fists. Why not?
So they touch gloves. That's the last time your gloves are going to touch me, says Rodney scarily.
Yeah.
They duck and weave. Rodney darts in and lands the first blow. The narrator tells us that Rodney is pure power and anger.
Yeah.
And that anger clearly has Izzy a little bit freaked.
Yeah. The first round finishes with Izzy being tripped over by Rodney. Dad gives him a pep talk in the corner. He says to her, he swings wild. He's got power but no skills. Stay with him, find the rhythm and tire him out.
Izzy looks frightened, like he wants to go and do skipping rope instead.
Yeah, like he's dreaming of double dutch.
Yeah. So they go back at it, and this time we montage to some extremely sort of legally distinct Rocky-like music. I can only think they were hoping no one from, I don't know who distributed Rocky, but like...
Sylvester Stallone himself.
Yes. Sylvester Stallone, if you ever need a bit of spare change, this is a cast iron. This is a nailed, as a guarantee.
Disney will give you between $6,000 and $8,000 if you just bring this up, I'm sure.
Exactly. A little walking around money. So it's scored to a montage of boys hitting each other hard in the head and body.
Izzy counterattacks on Rodney's wild swings. He has the better of Rodney. Rodney does a big swing and goes down. And he's not counted or anything. Izzy is just immediately declared the winner.
I think this is where the film runs up against the issue of whether or not it's okay to show boys being hurt in boxing. Because Rodney takes a swing, but he's too tired and he falls down. He's obviously not knocked out.
Yeah.
Because we're not going to see him be knocked out in a kid's film. But also Rodney, he's just getting up again. He's not counted out. He seems fine.
They decide that the match is over at this point. So
no one throws in the towel. I say keep it going, to the last man standing. These kids paid for blood.
But no, he's won. Dad and him celebrate. Yeah, there's a bunch of Squid Game VIPs in animal masks watching this on the feed on the dark web. Being like, hey, what the hell is this? Still alive.
Match over.
So Rodney is distraught in his corner, having lost. We cut to a street. Izzy leaves the bag of charity clothes from earlier on a doorstep, rings the bell, and then runs away and hides behind a car. We see Rodney open the door and look around confused. The narrator explains what's happening, everything that we're looking at. He's like, Rodney was confused. Yeah. Then he saw the clothes. Like, Jesus, narrator, I got eyes, all right?
Yeah. So
Rodney wondered who left the clothes, but after losing that night, he never suspected Izzy. And then he goes back inside with the clothes. So he has the clothes now.
Yeah, so Izzy's done a bit of stealth kindness. So meanwhile, there's drama over at Joy Jumpers HQ because Yolanda, she's quit. We need you, pleads Mary.
She didn't get in this to play games, she says.
She says, I'm in it to win at skipping rope. Well, Yolanda, I think I have bad news for you about the career path of a double dutcher.
About the ceiling.
Yeah. I don't know how much, do you know just like the general sporting infrastructure? You know that we'll do state, then we'll go regionals, nationals, sectionals, city, whatever, sure. All that stuff. Like I'm just not really sure that all that is there exactly for double dutch. Like,
I don't know. Let's.
I
haven't
mean,
Googled it yet.
Have you not?
But no, have you?
Oh, you're in for a treat.
Okay.
I did Google it, but I didn't really note any of it down. It's a sport that, as far as I can tell, a very, very small number of people passionately pursue, which,
Damn, the Double Dutch World Championships are in Colts, Kawasaki, Japan this year.
Damn. Okay, hang on. We've got to get on this. Hang on. You know what? You know what I actually want? I want to watch a YouTube video of the world final and see how many views it has, and also read the comments. Like,
oh no.
No, because I want to see what people who are really invested in Double Dutch have to say about the final. Like, was it controversial or something?
Okay.
Double Dutch final 2023. That's what I'm searching. Double Dutch one's scene for men's final. It's got 137,000 views.
I'm looking at the rules for the finals here.
Yeah.
The only thing that's prohibited is going and doing your routine in another team's waiting area. So.
Okay, the top comment on this competition, which does have 137,000 views, and I'm looking at it now, and it looks
good.
Yep,
pretty good.
The top comment is "Hella work for the people that have to spin the rope. I like their sportsmanship."
I tell you what, I appreciate how they're turning that rope. That is such a dad comment. I said, "Oh, you can't take it away from him. He's turning that rope pretty fast."
I just watched a guy do what he looks like he sort of stumbled through the rope by accident, but I think he's such a proficient dancer that he's made it look like he's doing it by accident. He must be.
I've just sent you a picture of the judges.
Oh my God, that's amazing. Okay, you know what? Take back everything I ever said. Double Dutch is the best sport in the world. I'm so into this. The photo of these judges is incredible. It's two judges, and one of them has the face is half sprayed with silver paint, like some kind of evil clown.
And the other one is a normal guy called Sean.
Yeah, it's Sean and Judge Nobu, who looks like he's inviting you to his grim masquerade.
It's like Jareth the Goblin King.
Yeah,
he's amazing. Oh my God, Double Dutch rules.
Man, this Double Dutch is intense. I will say, in the room there is a modest crowd, and many of them look to be drifting off.
This man just collided with the camera. That's extremely, extremely fun. Luke, I think next year we should go to the World Double Dutch Contest Championships in Kawasaki, Japan.
Let's do it.
All right.
Let's do it.
So anyway, Yolanda has quit the Joy Jumpers is the point. Back at home.
She's in it to win. She wants Judge Nobu's
she wants to receive his crystal egg.
It hatches into an invite. To a sort of...
An invite to a private island where his grim tournament takes place.
An invite,
where they Double Dutch to the death.
An invite to a sort of Mortal Kombat face-off.
Where the ropes are made of razor wire.
Yeah. Okay.
Back at home, Izzy looks out of his window at Mary. She's crying on the fire escape. He climbs up to her balcony. She heard he beat Rodney and is now going to the Golden Gloves. Must be nice, she says. She's called in to wash the dishes. Since I'm in training, I need my sleep, so don't snore, he says. Then he starts making sort of gross snoring noises. Go away, she says, and he smirks, happy in the knowledge that her self-doubt can extend to her sleeping hours now as well.
So yeah, they're sort of flirting. They like each other, basically, is what the film's telling us. Mm-hmm. He says that he's going to the Golden Gloves, and Mary's like, "Are you happy about that?" And he says, "It's complicated. My dad's happy." So we get the impression that Izzy's a little torn. At school, Big Rodney comes up on Izzy and his friends. He sort of catches them making fun of Big Rodney. Chuck and Nasty Boy are sort of doing cruel impressions of Rodney getting beaten in the boxing ring. And Rodney is understandably livid.
Yeah, he demands a rematch. Izzy tells him to let it go, but Rodney calls him chicken and knocks his books out of his hand. And then the movie goes all low frame rate, so you know it's serious.
The camera follows this book to the floor in slow motion. It's like, doom, and the music's like, and then I think it goes to an ad break. So probably that stretch of the movie was just coming in 30 seconds short. So they
slowed down the book. Yeah. The next scene is the Joy Jumpers in the park going through their woeful options for a fourth member. Girls are suggested who have two left feet,
Tasha,
are double-handed,
Danzia,
and one whom is almost blind.
Or Brina.
Yeah. Izzy walks up smirking. He is loving this. Yeah, most people are double-handed, right?
Yeah, and it's a huge disadvantage in double dutch. If you watch any of the pros, you'll notice that they have sort of like two left hands on the side of their body.
If you watch any of the pros, you'll notice they're all Goros. They have 4 arms.
Yeah.
Which allows them to turn multiple ropes at once. So Izzy walks up smirking, loving it. Mary tells him to f*** off. Did Yolanda quit because she finally figured out double dutch is lame? Cackles this film's likeable protagonist.
Oh my God. What happens next, though? So choice. Izzy's quipping that anybody can jump rope. My little sister's free, and Mary says if it's so easy, you do it. And this sets up the scene for Izzy's first taste of jump rope.
Yeah.
So Mary jumps in first. She starts jumping rope very, very quickly. Unfortunately, because her shoulders are hunched so as to avoid the ropes, it looks very funny. Izzy prepares to leap in, but suddenly remembers the ropes are going fast, so it's difficult, and he sort of hits them, and it doesn't go very well. And it's like, oh, there you go, Izzy. See? Not so easy, is it? And then Izzy tries again, and this time he gets into the middle and does it easily and better than any of the girls have ever jumped rope before.
Yeah, the girls are all looking at him in wide-eyed astonishment.
Yeah. Suck
his
it, women.
Sister Karen sees this.
Izzy's done it easily.
Wow, says Shauna. Enough said, says Izzy, and leaves, confident he just crushed these idiots in their stupid easy sport.
Well, yeah, right. You'd be destroyed, wouldn't you? If the whole basis, if the thing with your sport was like, most people actually don't know how technically challenged, like how much body conditioning is required, and then Izzy sort of rocked up and was like, I bet it's easy.
Yeah, thought so.
Yeah, thought it would be. Bye.
Bye. And you say you train 2 hours a day every day after school for this, huh? All right, well, have fun.
So, yeah, I just really enjoyed it.
Yeah. It's crushing.
I really thought it would require a montage, like a montage of Izzy slowly getting good at it and learning to love the technical ins and outs of it. But honestly, he just jumps in and he's like...
He gets it wrong once.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, I get it.
Me, your boy. The best there ever was. The greatest to ever do it.
He's instantly competition level.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty rough for the Joy Jumpers.
Yeah, right. Okay, cut to the boxing gym where Izzy is training with a rope. The Joy Jumpers come to find him. They watch him easily jumping doubles with his skipping rope, going like.
Yeah.
We want you to join our team.
Your jump rope team.
Yeah.
Okay, you're seriously tripping.
No, we're not. Look, the city finals are coming up in a couple of weeks, and the competition is super tough.
And Izzy, you're a good jumper. And you said it yourself. You've got skills.
Okay, I'm sorry for y'all, but I can't go out like that. All right, jump roping isn't me.
Why?
Just isn't.
You jump rope all the time.
Yeah, for boxing, not for whatever it is y'all do.
You scared your boys to laugh at you?
Come on, Izzy. We really need you.
No.
Forget him. It's not worth it.
Oh, come on, Mary. You know you can't forget me.
Already forgotten.
So Izzy declines their offer to join the Joy Jumpers. We cut to him approaching home, but his sister runs out the door. Dad's making chili again, she shrieks. On it, says Izzy, and he runs around the corner to a pizza joint to pick up dinner. He orders a large pepperoni to go, and while he waits, he notices the other girls who aren't Mary from the Joy Jumpers are having dinner. They explain they just want him to fill in until they can find somebody else. Stand in as a fourth, so they can plan their routines, and he wouldn't actually be on the team, so he wouldn't technically be doing a girly sport, and he couldn't technically be mocked by other children. So it's all nice and legal.
I mean, he was genuinely mocked for taking his sister to watch a double dutch competition. So I think, he knows
in shaky legal ground. I think,
he knows the danger that he's flirting with here.
They appeal to his vanity. Then they say, "Please, Izzy, your skills are tight, and we really need you." And Mary really wants you. He smirks and agrees.
Mary's love is conditional, and the condition is Izzy does jump rope.
He jumps really fast over a rope.
Jumps really fast over and under a rope. This whole movie has a weird visual effect on it, a kind of bloom that makes the whole thing seem like a dream sequence or a Gears of War cutscene. Do you know what I mean? Like everything has a everything has a kind of bloomy haze over it.
Yeah, it looks like you're watching it after having recently sustained a head injury.
Yes, it looks like it's flashback. It looks like it's all like the whole film is a kind of slightly sepia flashback from like...
It kind of is, right? We discover right at the end.
Yes, that's right. When we cut to the year 2070.
A robot foot crushes down on a jump rope. The resistance are telling tales of when they used to double dutch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so they tell Izzy to meet in the park for practice. No way, are you crazy, he says. It has to be before school and in the gym, so he is never witnessed by anyone. The Joy Jumpers embrace their hero, Izzy, who they love even though he hates their whole deal. But Mary does not want to join the group hug because...
Yeah, it should be pointed out that when Mary finally agrees to let him join, Izzy is smirking his way through the entire conversation, knowing that Mary's spirit is broken. And then he goes as if to leave, and then he strolls back and says, "Ask me again, like you mean it." And then she asks again, and he says, "Since you're begging, I'll do it." He is the worst. I'm sorry.
And then he disappears once more into the shadows.
Yeah. But yeah, so they're gonna train before school in the gym in secret.
Yeah.
They're all gonna have to get up at 5 a.m. to do this.
We cut to Mary hammering on Izzy's window. "Time for practice," she shouts, which seems unnecessary because his alarm is going off.
Yeah.
His alarm is literally going off in this scene.
Yeah.
She can hear it, and she's banging on the window, being like, "Get up, time for..." He's set an alarm. Mary. He's remembered.
Well, people's hearing is conditional in this film, as we've discovered, so
Oh, yeah,
fine.
that's true, yeah.
The girls are stretching before doing double dutch, and then they will run for stamina. Izzy thinks that's stupid for just double dutch, but they explain that it's a grueling sport, actually.
Yeah. This is a sport, they say, a little too defensively, almost more or less to camera.
This is a sport, they insist.
Listen, this is a sport.
Down the barrel.
Just like
football.
football.
Sports DCOM.
Just like football or basketball or boxing.
Uh-huh.
The only difference is it's enormously unpopular and unfunded.
Yeah.
So she says, "All right, well, if you think it's not a sport, let's see something." This is just the last scene again. It's a bit annoying. Izzy's like, "Oh, I think double dutch is stupid." And they're like, "Well, let's see you do it then."
But this time he gets tangled up because he's lost it, apparently.
Yeah.
But this time we do get a bit of a training montage. Izzy's getting more into it. He's at home doing flips. At the gym, he suggests doing the freestyle portion of double dutch. He jumps in and he starts doing the running man and then some sort of flips on his hands.
Yeah.
Some Tony Hawk style stalls. Everyone is open mouth agape at his preternatural skills.
Yeah, he's like effortlessly doing brilliant breakdancing in and around all these ropes. Jump to the Rhythm by Jordan Pruitt is playing through all of this, by the way. Yeah.
Soundtrack fans.
Yeah. So the girls look on absolutely amazed. And we cut straight to another montage. This one is to Vertical by T-Squad.
Sure. Street dancing, jump rope, Mary and Izzy dancing in unison in the middle. At school, he's asleep in class. Tammy, the girl boxer, notices and looks concerned. At the boxing gym, his speed bagging is less speedy, but his double dutching is on point.
Yeah. The thrust of this montage is that Izzy is exhausted because now he has two hobbies. It's like in Brink.
Yes.
Except in Brink, it kind of made sense because his hobbies came with, like, serious time commitments.
Uh-huh.
And, like, one of them was a job. Here, he's just picked up another hobby. Like, I don't see why he's like,
he does an hour of double dutch before school and it has destroyed him mentally and physically.
He's like unable to remain conscious in school. Sort of like passing out in the corridors and stuff.
And it's also, he's slow and weak in the ring. We see him being beaten up by Tammy, the girl boxer from earlier.
All he's doing is more exercise. It's because it's important for the movie that they set up this idea that Izzy has to do boxing or double dutch and he has to choose. None of these sports DCOMs ever consider the obvious thing to do, which is just to do both.
Yeah.
To just do both hobbies. It's like in Cheetah Girls, when one of them was like, "Oh, I want to be in Cheetah Girls, but also I have this opportunity to go and do a dancing tour."
Yeah.
They're not incompatible at all.
It's 3 months. And so if I did that, I would miss the Cheetah Girls' enormous success and their entire career.
Oh, no, wait.
When I got back, you'd have all finished your careers and won Grammys and be millionaires, and I would have nothing.
Sorry, we've just finished the career, actually.
we just wrapped up the career. We just got inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame last night. Yeah. Oh, you just missed it.
Oh, it's annoying. If only it hadn't been delayed as well.
Yeah, well, we've got to wait 10 years for the reunion tour now, so sorry.
Yeah. it's annoying, but whatever. The thrust of this montage is his life is ruined because now he's doing double dutch as well as boxing.
Yeah, and Tammy sees him doing it in the gym, and so Tammy now knows his dark secret.
His dark secret. We see him boxing, Izzy boxing with his dad. His dad is like, let's take 5, because you can see that clearly Izzy is very distracted. In training, he's getting punched senseless.
Yeah. He confronts Tammy and he asks her to keep his shameful double dutch secret. She promises not to say anything if he cuts down on, quote, all his girl boxer jokes.
Yeah.
So just another thing to put in the Izzy is a good character.
Yeah.
Spreadsheet.
Especially, she says, around Chuck. You like Chuck? Gawps Izzy. But he agrees to cut down his misogynistic bullying, which is very big of him.
At home, he's late for dinner. Dinner starts at 7 in this house, says Dad. Always has. Well, maybe things should change in this house, shouts Izzy.
This is really weird. It's like we've just come out of a montage. It's been about 2 minutes since he started doing double dutch, and now he's just sort of like screaming at his dad.
He's screaming at his dad. Your mother had dinner at 7, says Dad, his grief engulfing him, probably. Yeah. Or maybe she left him, actually. We don't know that she's dead at this
she left
point.
Because he insisted that dinner was 7.
It was at 7 every night, and he made his terrible chili. Do you know this is Corbin Blue's actual dad?
Is it?
Yeah, the actor is Corbin Blue's actual dad. So
wow. So yeah,
that's they're getting a real the real father-son dynamic coming through here.
Some authenticity to it. That's fantastic. Yeah. So they all sit down to eat miserably in silence. Things are strained with the family. Oh, hey, Andy, I'll be with you in a second.
Hey.
Sorry, just... Yeah.
What's that you're typing there, Luke?
Oh, I'm just filling in my private online journal about all of the secret, non-traditional masculine things that I've been up to.
Can I have a look at what you're writing?
Oh,
can I see that?
If it were to get out that I was interested in some of these hobbies, which are traditionally prescribed to be enjoyed by girls, then, oh boy, my social life would be over. Yeah. No
well, how about this, Luke? Hacked.
No!
I just freaked your mainframe.
Oh,
and now with a simple button press, I'm reading all of your private journals. Oh, what's this?
Oh,
flower collecting.
Oh! Don't tell anyone
delicious.
At school. No, please.
Other female hobbies like
flower pressing.
For example, flower pressing.
Man, should pay more attention to what girls have been up to.
Enjoying the works of Jane Austen.
Yeah.
Well, the fellas.
We only hang out with girls from the year 1870.
Yes, turning your ankle at a country house and having to stay there and recuperate for 3 weeks. Observing the many social faux pas that go on around the house.
Reading the latest Whistle Down and so on.
Well, Luke, if the fellas at the boxing gym get wind of this...
Oh, no.
You know what you should have done, Luke?
What
you should have used a VPN to protect your data online, you clown.
That would have been a good idea, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would have been, wouldn't it? But I hacked you easily and freaked you good.
Oh, yeah. If you've never used a VPN, boy, you're missing out. It's really good. Lets you browse without a trace and take privacy into your own hands. It's really good. You can pretend that your computer is on the internet anywhere in the world.
What I will say, unrelated to that statement, is that Jump In is available on UK Disney Plus, and it was extremely easy for me to watch it. And I was like, wow, it'd be good if it was always like this, wouldn't it?
Yeah, wouldn't it be good if life
could
be easy?
An unrelated statement.
Yeah.
So if you visit nordvpn.com/momcan'tcook and use code momcan'tcook, you will get 4 extra months on the 2-year plan and also protect your internet connection and privacy online, which is the main thing.
Exactly. And then you wouldn't have everyone accessing your private notes about all of the different daffodils you collected on your walk through Bath today.
Yep, exactly. Or the tremendous sideburns on that naval officer who recently returned from his expedition to try and find the Northwest Passage.
£800, you know, that fireplace cost.
The fireplace, yeah, I know. It's what you can tell.
Yeah. Later, we see Izzy jogging past a park, and he notices a group of little kids in a playground doing incredible double dutch. A
group of secret street jumpers.
Secret street skippers. This is my favourite bit. This is my favourite thing in the film. So
the underground, non-mainstream street jumpers.
He's hooked into like the equivalent, like the sort of illegal street racing of double dutch that's happening here. Yeah. So he goes to joy jumper practice, which all of a sudden seems painfully middle of the road.
Yeah, painfully mediocre. Yeah. Inspired by these street jumpers, he tells the group that he thinks they need a new routine because Mary's is boring, he says to her face. Yeah. Good news, everyone. This man is going to solve the problems with this female-dominated sport.
He's like, he says, just change the routine. You keep trying to make it perfect and precise, but shouldn't it be fun? And Mary sort of, she doesn't wear glasses, but imagine her sort of like pinching the bridge of her nose, pushing her glasses up. She says, it's not about fun, it's about winning. Bear in mind that she has devoted years to competing in jump rope competitions. Yeah, but, says Izzy, shouldn't freestyle be about fun?
Yeah.
And he reminds them of jump roping when they were little, when they jumped in the street singing silly songs. Mm-hmm. This is like if you went to an NBA practice and were like, hey, ma'am.
Hey, fellas.
Hey, fellas. Shouldn't this be fun?
Shouldn't basketball be fun? Why don't we all just do silly dunks and stuff?
Don't you remember when you would play horse in the driveway? Just literally do that. Well,
don't you remember when you would put the basketball up your jumper and pretend to be pregnant? Why don't you do that again, LeBron?
Why don't you incorporate that into your play style?
Remember when we used to pick up the basketball and throw it into the river?
Do you remember when you would hold two basketballs up to your chest and pretend they were boobies?
Remember when you would stab the basketball with something sharp and it would deflate because you were a kid and you didn't really understand the consequences of stuff that you did and you just did stuff for no reason and then you were sad because you didn't have a basketball anymore? Why don't you do that?
Why don't we can't we get back to that?
What if we kick the basketball? Let's kick it around.
Just do literally that. Do you remember when you didn't have a big full-size regulation basketball because they're too big and difficult for kids, so you had a sort of half-size one? Can't we go back to playing with that?
Can't we go back to those days?
Do you remember when you used to have a hoop up over your trash can in your bedroom and you would throw rolled up bits of paper through it?
Bits of paper? Why can't basketball be that?
Why can't basketball use rolled up bits of paper and little tiny nets? Over trash cans. So Mary's trying
Remember
to tell...
when we would take a basketball onto the trampoline and we would do backflips? Pretend we were in NBA Jam.
That was fun. So Mary's trying to tell Izzy that she's done this for years and she knows how these competitions are structured and she knows how the judging works and she just generally knows about double dutch. And Izzy's like, yes, but...
That's a load of hogwash.
Shouldn't it be fun?
Why don't you come and see this illegal street jumping crew with me?
Yeah. So because sometimes it takes an outsider, a brave man, to see how these girls are going so wrong in their stupid hobby like idiots, he takes them all to see the underground double dutch scene.
Yeah, Mary doesn't know them, and Izzy says they just do it for fun, and that's why they're so incredible. The Joy Jumpers are amazed.
They're soul jumping. Yeah, they don't do it for the sponsorships.
Izzy figured the best boxers come from the streets, so the same must be true with double dutch. I'm sorry, I couldn't even finish the sentence.
It's just...
Oh my God. So yeah, the best boxers come from the streets, so the same must be true with double dutch jump roping jumpers.
Yeah, probably.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So they watch amazed at the incredible skills demonstrated by this street crew of genuine heart double dutchers. This is all like soundtrack to a really impressively long rap about double dutch. And all of the lyrics are about double dutch. Okay, so later, as they walk along, they all freestyle rap about double dutch.
Yeah, they're all laughing and enjoying jump rope.
Yeah, they've found the fun once again. Izzy, brave outsider that he is, has helped the Joy Jumpers recapture the love that got them into this game. Got into the world of double dutch.
But unfortunately, as they walk down the street laughing and enjoying jump rope, they walk right past evil Rodney's house.
Yeah.
And his front door is open and he sees them.
He sort of emerges from a side hatch. He pops out and grabs Izzy really threateningly. Hey, Rodney, why don't you just chill, says one of the Joy Jumpers, grabbing a pail of water and pouring it over his head.
Yeah, it's an ice bucket from a nearby hot dog vendor. Pours it over his head.
Yeah.
Rodney chases them but gives up when Izzy does 3 backflips.
Yeah, do you know, this really reminded me of, do you remember in Power Rangers when the putties would run away at the end of a fight? Like, the evil putties would show up, there would be a sort of martial arts fight, and then at the end, if all the putties weren't defeated, they would, the surviving ones would, like, run away. But they'd run away sort of doing flips and going,
they would backflip their way out of
like,
That's how Izzy leaves every conflict.
Yeah, he
literally, they're running off down an alley. Rodney is chasing, and then he does literally does 3 backflips, and Rodney's like, man, this, I'm going home.
The thing that is slightly irritating about this film is that it presents Izzy as someone who is like a dedicated and talented boxer, but has like a natural flair for double dutch.
Yeah.
Whereas in fact, Izzy has a natural flair for acrobatics. Mm-hmm. He's just always backflipping, leaping off stuff, like climbing up things. The reason he's good at double dutch is because he can already do incredible acrobatics. Like,
yeah.
But no one ever mentions no one ever says like, "Hey, wow, did you have to do gymnastics for years? Did you have to train for a very long time to do that?"
I would say he's at least a state level gymnast.
If I was in any way involved in gymnastics and I was watching this movie, I'd be really annoyed because it's like it's never mentioned. It's like the unmentioned sport that he is doing all the way through.
Yeah, I suppose it would be a bit like if a child was discovered to have like an incredible talent for Formula One racing, and it was about them winning their local like go-kart circuit championship.
Yeah,
like beat all the other kids.
Yeah,
you're like, well, yeah, but you could also be doing this other thing.
Be doing this later on in the movie. Izzy is going to do some like backflips in the boxing ring and stuff. And as viewers of the film, we're led to believe that it's him incorporating his double dutch into boxing. But there's no rope. He's just doing acrobatics.
He's just doing sick flips.
All of the time Izzy is doing incredible acrobatics. And this movie is like, oh, well, 80% art.
How could he use this for sport? How could he use these incredible gymnastic skills for sport? Well, I know. Double dutch. Sports by the name of double dutch.
So the complete lack of mentioning of any like acrobatics or gymnastics training or anything it's ended up really annoying me. He's sort of portrayed as like a man who's naturally able to just sort of triple backflip off every wall and surface.
Yeah, it'd be like someone having like incredible strength and then using it to enter like jar opening contests or something.
Yeah.
It's like, no, become an Olympic weightlifter.
Yeah, or like if you had, it would be like someone having incredible strength and they were doing, let's say, cycling. They've got incredible strength and they were doing cycling, but then they decide to do jar opening.
Yeah.
And all the cyclists are like, what? You're giving up cycling to do jar opening? Mm-hmm. And it's like, well, I don't know, man. I'm just really good at opening jars. And it's like, it's because you're so strong. And it's like, forget boxing, forget double dutch. There is very clear what you should be doing with your life.
Olympic gymnast. Yeah. Clearly, you backflip more than you walk.
Yes, right. Anyway,
at home, Izzy and Mary they talk on their balconies. Thanks, says Mary, for nothing, everything. I don't know. You really showed me that jump rope is stupid and I'm stupid.
Yeah, so they chat flirtily.
I'm paraphrasing, but that's basically what she says.
Yeah, Mary asks if Izzy likes double dutch more than boxing. Izzy's conflicted. He says that boxing is kind of his dad's thing. Mary says, this is a choice. Mary says that she used to do ballet and she thought her mum loved it. And then she finally admitted to her mum that she actually hated doing ballet. And you know what my mum said, says Mary. And at this point, I've written, yes, I'm sure I know what the mum said. She said that she only
should follow your heart.
She only took Mary to ballet because she thought she loved it. But what Mary actually says in the film is, my mum said, good, because you look like a horse galloping across the stage.
Wow.
Just a little brief glimpse into Mary's home life.
Yeah, last year she finally said, Mum, I hate ballet, and Mum said, good, because you're bad at it.
Good, because you look like a horse galloping across the stage.
A stupid horse.
I couldn't bear how awful you were at ballet. It was disgraceful.
Boxing's all my dad has, says Izzy. No, he has you, says Mary. And Karen, the sister, maybe? No, just Izzy.
No.
So, but then she lunges in and kisses him right on his face and mouth.
He's stunned.
Yeah.
Embarrassed, she gets back to work on the routine.
Yeah. Izzy smirks, knowing he can visit new humiliations on this girl now that she loves him.
Yeah. He climbs back into his window, but he is confronted by a crossed arms dad. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. Dun,
He's
dun,
been
dun.
too busy with jump rope to remember that he had a practice match.
Yeah, or that his curfew was 2 hours ago.
2 hours ago.
Look, I'm sorry that I missed curfew, and I'm sorry that I missed the precious match.
What's been going on with you lately?
Nothing.
Something's going on. And I think we need to sit down and talk about it. Are you nervous about the match?
No, Dad.
Don't lose focus now.
I'm not, Dad.
Izzy, I just don't want you to disappoint yourself in the ring.
I won't be late again.
So we cut to school, where Rodney jumps Izzy in the hall.
Yeah.
He's about to get the thrashing of his life.
Mm-hmm.
But then Izzy remembers that he has a clever out. He spots Miss Roberts, the teacher, and starts squealing like a piglet.
He starts begging for his life, saying, I swear I'll give you my lunch money, man.
says,
Just please don't punch me.
Please don't take my lunch money, please. And the teacher
Rodney
overhears
is caught
this.
and bollocked.
Yeah, and Rodney gets detention. I don't really understand this Rodney bullying Izzy thing, though, because Izzy did beat Rodney in a fight. So, he is really strong. Like, what's Rodney's end game here with this bullying? Because at any time, Izzy might just decide to punch him so
fell
hard.
him with a ferocious uppercut.
Yeah, exactly. Like, which, as he's already proved in the ring that he's a better fighter.
Yeah. I don't know.
But every time, Izzy keeps getting... I get the idea that, like, boxing is obviously different to, like, just being bullied at school and stuff. But I don't really... The movie's trying to position Izzy as, like, a sort of unpopular dork in school who's getting, hassled by Rodney. And it's like, he's
I
so
think
strong.
after he lost the fight to him, that does now threaten Rodney's position as the violence king of school. So he has to try and reassert dominance.
Yeah. And frankly, Izzy is letting the title very much languish because he's not being a violence king.
He's barely punching anyone. Yeah.
What's he doing? What's he doing as violence king? Double Dutch.
Violently.
This is not why we invented the position of violence king in the school.
Hand in your crown and scepter, sir.
You have like prefect, head boy, violence king.
Violence king. Sitting on his throne of baseball bats. So we get more freestyle double Dutch practice. A sound-alike of reel-to-reel featuring the mad stuntman is playing. Rodney is jogging past the gym and hears this, and unable to imagine techno in a boxing setting, he heads inside to investigate.
Yeah, and he sees the Joy Jumpers practicing, including Izzy. He sort of ducks down behind the boxing ring and peeks out.
It's too delicious.
Big mistake, daddy's boy, he laughs to himself.
He's nailed him to the wall.
I would... If I was Rodney and I saw this, I would just assume Izzy was so cool and popular that 3 girls had come to hang out with him in the gym.
And he was like humouring them by joining in double Dutch, which he was instantly good at because he's good at everything.
Yeah, just kind of like goofing around. But anyway, Rodney somehow intuits that Izzy is about to go pro with double Dutch.
With the double Dutch. Yeah. Suddenly Rodney has a camera and his best friend from earlier is there and they're taking pictures. They're both smiling and his friend decides that now's the time and places a gentle hand on Rodney's shoulder. Rodney sees the hand, spins and gives him a glare, and the hand is quickly withdrawn.
Yeah.
Who is he kidding? The boathouse was the time.
Yeah, Rodney just like stares it down. Also, these photos that he gets are just not very sensational out of context. It's like...
It's hard to capture the motion of double Dutch in photographs.
It's hard to capture double Dutch being something that is like inherently shameful and humiliating to indulge in, you know? Like, it's just...
Yeah.
Like... You'd have to labour it, you know. You'd have to really work if you were trying to sort of humiliate Izzy in school for doing this. You couldn't this photo wouldn't do the work all by itself. You'd have to.
He does have to add insulting captions to it later.
That's true.
For it to land.
So later, the Joy Jumpers are extremely excited because now their freestyle routine, penned by Izzy, who's a cool, capable, athletic man, kicks ass. But the city finals still require a fourth person. And you'll remember Izzy is still nominally not taking part. For some reason, in this scene, the camera is spinning around the Joy Jumpers having a conversation like a Michael Bay Transformers film.
like they're all going to transform into cars.
Yeah, they're all going to roll out. It's really, really disorienting. Yeah.
The point, yeah, but Izzy volunteers to be their fourth member. He says they're not going to find anyone as good as him. The girls are all thrilled. And he says that his boys don't need to know.
Yeah.
But at this, the girls look crestfallen. Izzy has still not accepted their ways, but he's welcome to the team anyway.
Yeah.
At this point, Keisha, one of the girls, suggests entering a double Dutch showcase in Harlem in 3 days.
Yeah.
But Izzy has one condition that he wants to change about the team.
Yeah. Joy Jumpers, he says, no, it's a dog name. The girls agree that...
dog name for idiots.
The girls agree that they are idiots and to change the name of the group that they founded. Izzy has a suggestion. It is the worst name conceivable, is the note I have. The name that Izzy suggests and that they all seize upon as being acceptable is the Hot Chili Steppers.
It's the worst name I've ever heard.
Now, it's not Red Hot Chili Steppers, so as to be a pun on the band.
Nope.
It's the Hot Chili Steppers.
Yeah, the hot chili steppers, like hot chili peppers.
The hot chili steppers.
Like the concept of hot chili peppers.
Well, these...
It's like that, but steppers. They're steppers, aren't they?
Steppers.
They step.
The hot chili steppers, because they're double Dutches.
They're hot.
Their double Dutch is so spicy, you might just be shitting yourself.
And the steps, you better believe they're hot.
Okay, a couple of things I want to say about the name.
Okay.
The version in Spanish dubs the group's name as Salto Extra Picante.
Okay.
The extra spicy jumpers would be the literal translation for that, I think. And
that's better.
It's much better. If Izzy had said, I suggest we call ourselves Salto Extra Picante, I'd have been all
No, I
in.
think they should have called themselves the extra spicy jumpers.
The extra spicy...
In English.
The extra spicy jumper steppers.
Yeah.
As a thought experiment, I gave myself a few minutes to try and come up with a worse name for a double Dutch team.
Okay.
Not like, I wasn't trying to sort of come up with one that's a sort of groany pun. I was trying to come up with like a genuinely bad one.
Okay.
The best I have, I think, is Rope Rizzlers. What do you think?
That's pretty good.
The Rope Rizzlers?
Yeah.
The Rope Rizzlers. Yeah, the Rope Rizzlers. That's good.
The prancing perverts. I would do more, but this is my concept for the chefs de cuisine at the end of the episode.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well then.
So,
fine.
So we'll get into it later.
Yeah, brilliant, fantastic. Okay, so we see Izzy at home.
Yeah.
He's positively aglow with the joy of being in a double Dutch team. His life has meaning at last.
Did you notice he hits his sister with the brink nunya?
Yes. None of your business.
Yeah, he brinks her. I don't know if this is an explicit brink reference, but
I don't know. But I've only seen it in Brink. It's in Moana as well. I don't know. Maybe it's just
This is where he says, she's like, where are you going? And he says, nunya.
Yeah.
As in none your business. And that happens in Brink. So maybe it's a Brink reference. Maybe I'm just grasping at straws and thinking about Brink a lot. But
yeah, I mean, it's nice to think about Brink, isn't it?
Yeah.
As Izzy runs out of his bedroom, he leaves the flyer for the double Dutch competition out in his room. So he sprints out. His dad says, you sure have been spending a lot of time with Mary. He says this kind of knowingly in a kind of, son, are you in love kind of
Today
way.
you become a man kind of thing, yeah.
That's a bit weird. But Dad suddenly busts out a big surprise. The arena, he says, Evans, Chavez, today. That's right, he's taking Izzy to what I think we have to assume is a boxing match.
Yes, it's not said, but we assume.
Yeah.
It's the same time as the big Double Dutch showcase.
Yeah.
Izzy looks conflicted. We cut to the Double Dutch showcase. It's in a big plush theatre in Harlem. The crowd are going nuts.
It's actually the Elgin and Winter Garden Theatre's cinema in Toronto, Canada. I did a Google Lens search on the exterior because when they said, and now here's the double Dutch competition, I could not believe the capacity of this venue, and I had to find
It's enormous, yeah.
It's got a capacity of around 3,500. Eager fans, eager Brooklynites have swarmed.
Lapping up the jumping.
This isn't even like a competition. It's a showcase, isn't it? It's just a sort of, hey.
Yeah, there's no competition. I don't think there's a competition element.
You want? It's just, hey, do you want to see some double Dutch?
Do you want to see some double Dutch?
No.
Do 3,000 of you want to see some double Dutch?
No, not really.
The Red Hot Chili Steppers are looking worried because Izzy isn't here. This isn't a 90s DCOM. It's 2006, I think. He could text them with his first generation iPhone, surely.
Yeah. Oh, that would be so sweet if he whipped out a first generation iPhone. Well, first generation iPhone didn't have 3G. So he wouldn't. Maybe he would. Well, I suppose you could send
text messages on it.
It would be fine. Yeah, probably be fine. So
at Mary's house, Izzy calls her home phone and gets her mum.
Yeah,
she's already gone to the theatre, she says, because it's in Harlem, which is now away from Brooklyn on the subway, and their on-stage time is in 10 minutes.
Yeah. So,
well, now that I know it's in Toronto, they must have had to leave a couple of days ago to get there in time.
Yeah, exactly. They've all got their passports. So we see, if I was the other members of the Hot Chili Steppers, I'd have been worried when he wasn't at the airport.
For their flight to Toronto.
So we've already seen like a team of adult jump ropers. Adult jump ropers, not adult jump ropers.
They're doing a very sexual routine.
We see an adult double touch routine.
The erotic pleasures of the rope are explored, leaving nothing to the imagination. Yeah, the Hot Chili Steppers are called to the stage. They go on a man short as the evil team, the Dutch Dragons, watch them go. The screen fades to black. The brutal implications are clear.
Yeah, it fades away before, just to spare us, I assume, the sight of them falling about and shattering their bones without Izzy, while a baying mob tear them apart, having paid to see expert double dutch featuring a boy, not three girls.
Three girls inexpertly jumping around.
Yeah. So when Izzy called to try and say he couldn't come, and he called like Mary's mum, he either tried to call and cancel 2 seconds before their stage time, or the act that we originally see, the adult jump ropes thing, has been going on for about 2 hours.
Well, you go on a journey with that.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't just go straight in. You have to.
They tag in and out as their electrolytes recover.
Yes. Yeah, they have to rise and fall like waves in the ocean. It's very important.
Okay.
So Dad gets home from the boxing match with Izzy. He says that Izzy's mind was somewhere else, but Izzy claimed that he had fun. He goes to the fire escape and shouts to Mary's window. He tries to explain the boxing match thing, but she's furious. "We look like fools up there. It's all a joke to you, huh? You're off the team," she suddenly shouts. "Double dutching is serious to us. It's serious to me, and you've shown me I can't rely on you." So he's been kicked off the team for being unreliable.
I mean, yeah, fair enough. He said he'd do a thing and then just didn't. Over sad piano music, we see the lads, Izzy, Chuck and Nasty Boy, watching Tammy in the ring. Tammy lands a solid hit. "Lucky punch," quips Nasty Boy from the sides. "She's a good boxer," says Izzy, outraged.
Yeah, Lil Nasty just hates women and thinks that anything they do is bad, so he's just sort of like... raging against her doing anything.
So he's like, yeah, for a girl. Izzy, however, who's had his preconceptions challenged by the events of the film, is outraged. He says that she's a good boxer, just like guys can do other stuff too, he says, and leaves in a huff.
Yeah, backflips off down the hall in a huff.
In a huff, with his preconceptions shattered.
Meanwhile, the Joy Jumpers discuss Izzy. The other two want him back in, but Mary is adamant. They seem to be wearing her down, but later on the balcony, she snubs him.
Yeah. He hurt her bad. Izzy arrives at school to find that Rodney has launched his campaign of terror.
Yeah, he's used what little money he has to print off insulting flyers of Izzy doing double dutch.
There's pink printouts of him jumping, and underneath it reads, "Izzy Daniels, sugar and spice and everything nice."
Yeah.
There's also a cartoon of him jump roping with the word loser written on it.
Yeah, obviously the photos weren't good enough. He had to draw a cartoon.
I mean, he could have just drawn a cartoon. He could draw a cartoon of something else.
Draw a cartoon of him strangling people in the park. Izzy the park strangler.
Izzy's a strangler. You all heard it. So Izzy reels.
The whole school falls upon him like jackals tearing into a wounded gazelle.
It's absolutely wild. Literally every student is filling up the hall. It's like a stress stream. Like everyone in school is sort of pressing in on him, laughing.
Yeah.
His best friends, Chuck and Nasty Boy, are laughing uproariously. Even them.
Yeah.
Too, Nasty Boy.
"Ballerina boy," says one kid, apparently confused. "Loser," hisses another, like inches from his face.
"Girly man likes to jump rope," an anonymous child shouts.
Yo, Izzy, what's up with
legs, man. Nice legs, Isidore. What are you trying to say? Okay, for real. Like, you my friend, so I'm a friend. But we're honestly trying to say, you look real pretty. Your mama looks real pretty.
Yo,
Calm down, man. I'm just playing.
now I see why you won't give me a rematch. Because you're too busy jumping double dutch. I went with the pink. Nice touch, don't you think?
Girly man likes to jump rope.
I really don't think this would have been a big deal. There were quite a lot of other boys taking part in the double dutch contest.
There were.
Like, it wasn't.
Also, when he went to the sort of underground street double dutch,
yeah,
there were like boys and girls.
It was half boys and half girls in that crew.
Yeah,
it's not like it's not like something that is, I think, traditionally seen as exclusively the domain of women, like ballet was, and how, you know, the idea of, there's that whole Simpsons episode about Bart becoming a ballerina.
Yeah. Billy Elliot kind of,
Elliot kind of vibe. Whereas double dutch, it does. I mean, I was just looking at that World Championship of Double Dutch video, and it's all men.
Yeah, I didn't see any women in the video I watched. No. So it's possible that in the intervening years, trailblazers like Izzy have
forced women out of the sport.
The double dutch is now a completely male-dominated pastime.
So Rodney and his evil sidekick come up and celebrate their victory. Now I see why you won't give me a rematch, says Rodney. Too busy jumping double dutch.
Yeah.
Mary is tearing down the posters and she sees Izzy run out of the school, distraught. And she looks like someone just walked over her grave.
And then we get a montage of everyone being miserable, which I'll have to say, this is around the 1 hour mark. So this movie is working like clockwork, exactly to time. Love to see it.
Yeah.
In the sad montage, we see Dad break a plate. He's looking at photos of Mom. Sadly, she always used to break plates, I guess.
I didn't get this. It's like he breaks a plate and then he looks at a picture of his wife next to the sink that he's put there and he smiles at it.
Yeah.
And like the implication seems to be like, oh, look at me, a man trying to do washing up, eh?
I think that is it. It's like, oh, look at me trying to dad who
trying to wash a plate.
Dad who does it all, trying to wash a plate, even though I'm man.
Yeah, and it's like, we still don't know where this mother is. She may be living in Toronto with a guy called Greg, for all we know.
I hope so. I hope she's in Toronto with a nicer man.
Attending events at the Elgin Theatre, yeah. So the entire school has turned on Izzy. People walk past him, miming jump rope at him.
Yeah. Okay. I am, as you know, a soft boy.
Sure.
And I abhor violence. Mm-hmm. But the solution is for Izzy to punch someone hard with his... Because it is not the... Don't get me wrong, Izzy and all the other children in high school all around the world are operating in a broken and cruel system. But within that system, like, that they didn't choose but must survive in, the solution to Izzy's problem is to use his boxing skills and punch someone hard. Like... You know the little sort of salacious crumb guy with the camera who's like Rodney's little mate, like on his sort of on his shoulder.
Yeah, the one who made a move at the boxing gym and got rebuffed.
Yeah. If in the hallway when all the kids were like laughing at Izzy, if Izzy had just sort of decked someone, then he could have ended this. He could have ended this there and then.
Well, the other problem with this is that Izzy is a champion youth boxer with a reputation as being an extremely effective fighter.
Yeah.
Say for example you were attending an event and someone printed out some flyers implying that UFC World Heavyweight Champion John Jones took part in, I don't know, macrame.
Yeah.
He was like very much into that.
Let me tell you, the first thing I'd do is get up in Mr. Jones's face.
Oh, girly boy likes his macrame, does he?
Macrame, too busy doing
you'd
macrame.
You'd be putting a triangle choke instantly.
Yes. If this really happened in high school and it was like, hey, did you hear Izzy does double dutch? Then everyone else would have to nervously start doing double dutch. It's like, well, I guess this is what we all have to do then.
I guess this is what we're doing now.
I guess if Izzy's doing it, the strongest, coolest boy, I guess we all have to double dutch. Hey, Izzy, I'm double dutching too. I like it.
Yeah.
Will you ask me to prom?
So, So Dad comes home with a special golden gloves necklace for Izzy. He takes it to his room to give it to him, but he sees the flyers that Rodney made in the trash and realizes the brutal truth. He comes downstairs, marches into the kitchen and confronts Izzy. He demands to know what's going on about this double Dutch situation.
Nothing, says Izzy, but then Karen, the little sister, chimes in. He's just mad because kids are laughing at him because he's on a double Dutch team. That's right, she's thrown her brother right under the bus. Shut up, says Izzy. And then Karen has an incredible line here.
Yep.
She says, shut don't go up, prices do. So take your advice and shut up too. Which I was like, holy shit.
Wow.
Well, I was like, I googled it because I'm like, is that from something else? Like, did they? Yeah. They kind of come up with that like for this film, but I can't find it from anything else.
That's a Karen original. Shut don't go up, but prices do.
Shut don't go up, prices do. So take your advice and shut up too. I mean, it sounds like it must have been a sort of playground chant that someone involved in the creation of this movie was aware of. But my God, it is an ice cold.
It's pretty good.
Comeback. Yeah. It's brilliant. Shut doesn't go up, prices do.
Yeah, it was a weird thing for an 8-year-old to say. It sounds like the sort of thing a grandmother would say. But.
Yeah. Or a Wall Street trader. When challenged on his over-investing.
So Dad and Izzy talk about double Dutch. Izzy lays it on the line about how Dad's boxing pressure is too much. It's all they talk about since Mum died. Just because you don't have a life anymore doesn't mean you can take mine away, says Izzy.
She died.
Brutal.
Yeah. Dad takes a deep breath.
And then swings a wild haymaker. No, he doesn't. Unfortunately, he leaves to get milk.
Yeah, this is like... I enjoyed this because for a minute it looked like he was going to be a pretty good DCOM dad because he takes a deep breath and says, I'm sorry, it's okay. And I'm like, okay, all right, this is a pretty emotionally intelligent dad. And then he goes, oh, looks like we're out of milk. I'll be right back. Bye. Yeah. So this like just sort of exits, which I really like. That sort of what was it? Was it
removes himself from the situation?
Was it in High School Musical when he saw? Yeah. The dad sees Troy sort of like looking really, really sad in the garden, and the dad goes outside to talk to him, but then just is like, oh, he looks sad, and then goes back inside instead.
And then just like Homer going to the hedge, he just retreats back into the house.
Yeah, this dad's like, oh, look, a parking spot just opened up right outside the house. I'll move the car.
I better move the car.
Yeah.
Oh, that grill needs soaking. I better pop that in.
Yeah.
So we get another sorrow montage. Yeah. Izzy sees the necklace on his bed and is sad. Breaks. At the gym, he's boxing and he's sad. Mary comes over. She asks him to return to double Dutch, but he refuses. He must focus on his boxing now.
Yeah.
He explains all the crushing pressures on him and how he can't focus on his one true love of double Dutch.
Can't be a champion if I'm just jumping rope with a bunch of girls, he says.
Yeah.
You love double Dutch, Izzy. You know you do. And you're good.
Mm-hmm.
Better than us. Izzy, you make us look like stupid idiots.
Tammy gives him this pep talk. She says that, do you think I'd be the best girl boxer in the city if I listened to idiot boys like you?
Yeah.
And then Felix, the lurch coach, comes over and intones, listen to her, boy. She's got a good head on her shoulders. And Izzy is forever changed.
Yeah. Later, he goes to leave the gym when all of a sudden, in a wild scene, the entire school pours in. All the children of the school pour into the boxing gym. They are led by Big Rodney. Time for that rematch, he says.
Yeah.
This time, Izzy's not backing down. He's angry and sad.
Yeah.
Let's do this, he says.
There are no adults present.
Yeah.
This is an unlicensed, unrefereed boxing match taking place in this gym.
It's brilliant. Like, all the kids are sort of swarming around, like filling the space all around the ring. Felix opens the door and pokes his head out and sees that 100 school children are having an unlicensed boxing match and just sort of goes back in like Homer in the hedge.
I've written, oh good, someone's going to stop this. And then the boxing match continues.
Yeah.
Izzy destroys Rodney psychologically by talking about his deadbeat dad and bullyish ways.
Yeah.
Suddenly Izzy does 100 backflips. Felix sees this, smiles indulgently from the doorway.
Yeah, this is weird. Felix sort of he smiles indulgently and then closes the door, because I think the more every new thing he sees here is another year of jail time. When he needs as much deniability as he could still claw back from this unlicensed child fight.
Izzy's basically doing parkour around the ring. The crowd's loving it. Rodney's looking foolish. We've both got a lot of things to be mad about, but fighting isn't going to solve it, says Izzy, and leaves the ring.
Yeah.
The crowd starts booing. Rodney sprints after him, but falls through the ropes and takes a massive back bump onto the concrete. Finish him, Izzy! Shout the crowd, presumably hoping Izzy will punch the prone Rodney's head into the concrete. And Rodney's like, go ahead, man, do it, kill me.
Rodney looks up, ready for death, and goes, go ahead,
do it.
Eager for the fatal blow. Do it.
End me. This is the point. So Izzy says, no, I'm done with you. And this is the point where Felix closes the door. Like, if I don't see it happen, I can't be prosecuted.
Click.
With everyone else, that Izzy is just going to punch Rodney's head into the concrete and kill him.
He shouts, do it, Izzy! I was never here, and then closes the door.
But yeah, he won't. Izzy, in an incredible kind of character growth moment, Izzy refuses to murder Rodney there on the concrete floor of the boxing gym and says, no, I'm done with you.
He says, I'm tired with being mad, and he takes off his little boxing hat.
The crowd claps.
What's that called?
The narrator who I'd forgotten about at this point comes back in to say that Rodney was tired of being mad too. He just didn't have the words to say it.
Truth was, he was impressed. Nobody had ever stood up to him. No one had the nerve to tell him the truth like Izzy. It was a moment he would never forget.
The note I have here is that the narrator is so stupid. It's not clear from Rodney's reaction that this is a profound moment he will never forget. So let's just have someone say, this was a profound moment that Rodney would never forget.
Imagine being a young actor and you do a performance in a movie and then you watch it when it's come out and they've had to add a narrator to say every emotion you're feeling because you're doing such a bad job of acting.
Especially if you're like the kids in this film who were doing a completely adequate job. You could watch this film with the subtitles off and no sound and still understand everything that happened. Like, it's not a complicated story and they're all doing a fine job. But there's just this sort of track overlaid through the whole film. Anyway.
It's just, it's unbelievable.
Yeah. So we cut to the double Dutch City finals, which appear to be taking place in the Staples Centre or some venue of equivalent capacity.
Yeah.
It's televised live, needless to say.
Oh, yeah, around the world. The top three teams will go on to the state championships. The Hot Chili Steppers have a new fourth member. That's right, it's Aubrina, the legally blind one who falls over from a standing position while walking in a straight line.
Yeah, there's a bit of comedy because she has extreme myopia and falls over, even though that's a real condition. I don't know, fine. I don't understand. Okay, so we're told that the winner of state could go on to qualify for the World Championships. But what about nationals? I don't understand any of that. Whenever a movie is like state, nationals, sectionals, city, all that stuff, I don't understand. Is it consistent across all sports, or is it just sort of like,
there are too many states nowadays.
Yeah, right. Surely we can streamline some of these states.
Streamline it a bit.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I'm.
Do we need 2 Dakotas? Seems unnecessary.
Yeah. So Izzy is here. He walks over with a shit-eating grin, apologises. Mary forgives him. The evil Dutch dragons come over with Yolanda the turncoat and give them a light roasting.
Yeah.
Izzy explains that sometimes you've just got to listen to your heart, and that's why he changed his mind.
A man dressed in a bright orange suit steps on stage. He's the sort of MC compere for this event.
Sure.
He introduces the competitors. We've got the Dutch Dragons, the Hot Chili Steppers, the Sunshine Steppers. As this goes on,
the Cracker Barrels, the country's best yogurt. All of the teams.
Yeah. As this goes on, we see a curious Big Rodney, appear at the venue. He makes awkward eye contact with Chuck and Nasty Boy, who have also come out to...
I was so hoping he was going to launch himself at Izzy and continue the rematch here at the Double Dutch. He'd have to like Double Dutch and box at the same time, fight off Rodney while the ropes are whipping around.
That would kind of make sense, because in all of these movies, it becomes seemingly very, very important that someone uses the skills they've learned in one sport and apply it to the other one. And in this one, it's supposedly like he's just done that. He used his double dutch to backflip around in the boxing match against...
He does a few punches in his double dutch routine later, I suppose. That's something.
He just punches his teammates. That's the big finish. He just punches them all.
Just uppercuts Mary into the stand. Excellent.
So anyway,
double dutch happens, basically.
Jump In by Keke Palmer is playing while this happens.
Yeah, we see the compulsory section. The Dutch Dragons come second. Gina is appalled. In first, it's the Hot Chili Steppers. The Dutch Dragons are all aghast. Now we go to the speed section. The Hot Chili Steppers come second in that. The Dutch Dragons are in first. Second place. That's cute, says Yolanda, despite coming second in the last round and it also being not over yet.
So both teams are tied. We are down to, you know it, freestyle.
Yeah, this'll decide it all.
Groups can do practically anything to wow the judges, says the man in orange. You don't need to tell this audience of thousands of rabid double Dutch enthusiasts.
Yeah. It's a life is rough situation. You can do what you want near a skipping rope and it's fine.
Yeah.
My next note says, oh no, this team is called the Kung Fu Flyers.
Yes, they are a dance group. They are doing their thing, but in Kung Fu uniforms.
You can imagine what font their team name is written in.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say.
The Jive Jays, their thing is bits of pink ribbon.
It's good.
Then there's the Jump Masters, who have no gimmick in particular.
Yeah.
Some of these teams are really good, says Izzy, terrified. So are we, says Mary, trying to bolster his confidence.
Izzy ruminates on the fact that he's never been on a team before. He's never had to rely on anyone else. You can rely on us, say the girls. And then, rather than saying, and you can rely on me, Izzy just sort of goes silent. So that's good.
Starts uppercutting. So the Dutch Dragons have been doing their thing. They're doing their freestyle. It looks roughly as impressive as anything else in this film, which is to say fantastic acrobatics, arguably let down by the constraint of having to do it within a jump rope.
Yeah, it's also a problem that you can't really obscure the face of the people doing it. It's very clearly not the Dutch Dragons. It's just people wearing the same clothes as them. But fine.
So, as the Hot Chili Steppers take to the stage to do their freestyle bit, Izzy spots Karen and his dad in the crowd. He's briefly nervous, but then his dad gives a big smile and he's happy.
Yeah, it gives him dad confidence.
At this point, did you think they would win, vindicating their hard work, or lose, vindicating that actually it's all supposed to be about fun? The only two options in a sports DCOM.
Yeah.
Which way did you think it would go?
I assumed they would win because the Dutch Dragons had been such arseholes to them.
Okay. Yeah, yes. You couldn't have the Dutch. It'd be so choice, though, if the Dutch...
and then came over and just crowed at them for the final 15 minutes of the film.
Yeah.
But no, you generally you won't set up an evil rival who will give you hell if you lose and then lose.
Yeah. So they do the Hot Chili Steppers do their routine. It goes on for absolutely ages.
Yeah. Rodney is watching this all earnestly and seriously and clapping at the right bits.
There's a long bit where Izzy does solo skipping rope while the girls are sort of crouched in the background. It's no longer double Dutch, surely.
There's a whole bit where the ropes aren't involved at all and they're just doing a choreographed routine, the four of them.
Ropes down. The note I have is they should have brought a dog to run up ramps and jump over fences.
Calvin Wheeler skateboards across the stage, unrelated to the competition. Everyone's loving it.
Calvin Wheeler ends up winning the double Dutch competition.
This is the most amazing dog we've ever seen.
Yeah.
First prize.
First prize in double Dutch.
People are doing little butt hops over the ropes. Dad in the crowd is astonished. There's a bit where Izzy does a backflip while continuing to jump rope in midair. It is pretty impressive.
Yeah.
I will say.
Yeah, it is long. It's a long routine. Yeah. You're getting your money's worth if you've paid.
Yeah, I've written, is there not a time limit for these routines? Because this is going on for ages. But they do eventually finish. Way to go, Izzy, shouts Dad. And everyone's hugging and whooping and yaring.
Yeah. Afterwards, Izzy meets up with his dad. You looked good out there, says Dad. I'm sorry, Dad, says Izzy. No, Izzy, I am, says Dad. I want us to be able to talk about anything. After your mum died, I pushed boxing more because I thought you loved it so much. It would be a way for us to connect. He says, I know you miss your mum, and I do too. I guess boxing was just a way for me to say that to you. I mean, the other way to say it would be to say, I know you miss your mum, and I do too, I suppose.
Yeah. But no, what if instead we all went to the meat locker and punched sides of beef all night?
Yeah, but I think I can just as effectively communicate that by telling you to beat the shit out of Big Rodney.
Come on, I'll help you, son. We'll both be Big Rodney together. He says, boxing is my dream. It doesn't have to be yours. He's always said that boxing is 20% talent, 80% heart. It looks like your heart is someplace else, and that's okay. I'm so proud of you. And they hug. So he's a good Disney dad, really.
Like, it's annoying, though, because Dad says it's okay, Izzy, if your heart is somewhere else. For instance, in the gobsmackingly low-earning sport of double dutch, instead of boxing, the most highly...
wildly lucrative sport.
Yeah. Like, he's very good at boxing, right? There's no reason not to box.
Yeah.
He might not love it as much as double dutch, but he certainly doesn't hate it, right?
Well, yeah, but the thing is, the better at boxing he gets, the more heavily he's going to be punched in the face and head. So... I mean, there is a case to be made for him stopping now.
That's true. Yeah.
Before the CTE starts to kick in.
No, you're quite right. I think what I've got written down is, I guarantee, Izzy, whatever path your life takes, high-level double dutch will fit nicely into it. Like, there's nothing you can do with your life that rules out high-level double dutch, because high-level
you can
double
do that
dutch,
at the weekends.
Yeah, it's probably not going to be as life-consuming as you imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so his friends greet in. I've been enlightened, says Chuck. I'm going to be sick, says Nasty Boy, because
he's nasty.
Chuck takes Tammy's arm, so they've sort of found each other, I guess. That's why Nasty Boy says he's going to be sick.
Yeah, Izzy goes over to Rodney. He says, I'm done fighting you, man. And then he sort of flinches like he expects a punch. But Rodney admits that double dutch is cool, actually.
Yeah.
Truce, says Izzy, and they shake on it. And then Rodney says, hey, can you teach me how to do backflips in the ring so I can win at boxing?
No.
You got it, says Izzy.
No, it's not. It's probably not legal to do a backflip.
I don't think it's legal, no.
Or like...
But fine.
Even if it is... Do you know in Street Fighter where sometimes you try a jump and the AI just sort of punches you straight out the air and you realise actually it was a mistake to be in the air because you can't block?
Anti-air attacks specifically for that purpose.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's what it would be like. You'd do one backflip and your opponent would be like, next time he does that, I'm going to punch him out the air.
I remember I used to do karate as a kid, and I remember going to like a karate tournament, and there was one kid who had like learned to do a spinning kick.
Yeah.
Like where you spin around.
Yeah.
And he did it in every match. And what happened in every single match was he would turn around to do the spinning kick and people would punch him in the back. And he got punched in the back like 16 times and lost every match. And all he went home with that day was a punched back.
Was it the same kid who rode his bike down the hill and hit that one pole?
No, it was a different kid. But yeah, this same kid managed to break his sternum. Karate, he broke every single one of his ribs at the same time.
Oh man,
so good. Yeah, well done.
Okay, so
it's the judging. We find out who's going to win.
Only 3 teams can go on to the state finals. I thought they were going national at this point. What?
I don't know. It doesn't matter. In third place, it's the Kung Fu Flyers. In second place, the Dutch Dragons. They all jump around excitedly, which is out of character for them. And then the narrator butts in to explain that Izzy made a choice that made him happy, which we know, we saw it.
Yeah.
I'm glad because it changed my life, says the narrator. So I guess the narrator was Rodney this whole time, but he was referring to himself in the third person earlier.
So the commentator goes to announce the winner, but freeze frame. Whoa, what's going on? Some
experimental filmmaking.
Filmic techniques are happening.
Yeah.
Suddenly, over the freeze frame, a child's voice. What happened? Says the child.
What happened?
And we cut to the boxing gym. The narrator is revealed to be Rodney, who I guess the whole time was doing an old man voice when he was telling the story to these children. Because he's not doing he's not just talking like he's not Rodney as an old man. He looks normal Rodney. He looks the same, but I swear when he's doing the narration, he's like,
back in Brooklyn.
That day. So you never would use the phrase like that day to talk about something that happened 2 years ago, would you?
No.
Yeah.
Also, Rodney sure knew a lot about the private moments between Izzy and Mary and Izzy's home life and things that happened only to him in his bedroom and stuff.
Also, can we talk about how when Rodney was telling this story, he kept describing himself in way as like he ruled the neighborhood with fear and
with an iron fist.
Yeah, what did he say? He was like, I think it was pure. That's right. The narrator told us that Rodney is pure power and anger.
But now he's telling this story to the kids. Rodney, who is nice now.
The kids would be like, when the narrator is telling the story to the kids and he gets to the bit where he says Rodney was pure power and anger, they'd be like, oh, what? Sorry, Mr. Rodney, do you mean when you say Rodney was pure power and anger, do you mean you were? Why are you
But it doesn't
referring to
matter
yourself
because
in the third person?
Because then Mary leaned in and kissed Izzy full on the lips. And, sorry, where did you see this from, Mr. Rodney? Where were you observing this kiss from? Well, in the bushes, of course. I saw it all.
It's so stupid. So he's telling the story to the kids. They ask if they went to state. He says they went to state but didn't win until the next year.
And Mary and Izzy are still going strong, he says. Yeah. All right, kids, gear up. And they go off to put on their boxing gear. So apparently he told them this 90-minute story as a warm-up to a boxing practice session. He's been talking for 90 minutes about a boxer he used to know.
Who started doing...
And all the women he kissed.
Also, like, I get that this is an inspirational story about following your heart, but it's not a very inspirational story to hear from your boxing coach.
It's an inspirational story about stopping doing boxing.
Maybe this is Rodney's way of telling the kids that they don't have what it takes.
You could all find another sport, like double dutch, or I don't know, karate.
Maybe consider double dutch. When it first became clear that the narrator was Rodney, I assumed it would cut to him doing narration from the year 2016, like in a spherical Earth city nestled behind Neptune or something.
Rodney in like a silver jumpsuit.
Yeah, well, looking... Rodney's brain in a sort of wide into some kind of punching mech.
Yeah, Rodney on his deathbed surrounded by grandchildren.
What are your final words, Papa? Come closer for 90 minutes.
Well, I tell you about a very special boy. No, it's not me.
It's not me. Rodney was
another better boy.
Rodney was pure power and anger. Grandfather, no, it's fine. The morphine makes him a little muddled.
Oh boy. So we cut back to, we see the Hot Chili Steppers being crowned the winners. The crowd goes nuts. Rodney smiles and loves it. The trophy is received.
In a way to say this is the most important thing that's ever happened in my life. And it's happening to someone else.
Evil Gina from the whatever they were called, the Dutch dragons. Yeah. She's crushed.
She's literally crushed.
Izzy's dad claps next to Mary's mum and sort of looks at her appraisingly like he's going to have sex with her later. And then we cut to the team teaching Izzy's dad to do double dutch.
Where Marge is like, everything must be together. She's like pairing off the cat and the dog. And that's what the Disney Channel is like, isn't it? At the end of a movie, it's like, hands up if you're single.
Whoever's standing near you.
Look to your left, look to your right. Stand next to, go have sex with someone with their hand up.
One of these people will be your life partner from now on. And that's the end of the movie. The credits roll over the team teaching Izzy's dad how to do double dutch. It's quite awkward. He f***s it up about halfway through, but the credits keep going. So good.
And that is Jump In. I thought it was pretty good. Competently made.
I had fun with it.
I had fun with it. I thought the narration twist was so stupid.
So stupid. So unnecessary.
Yeah.
Like why did they do that? I don't know why they did that.
Rodney ruled the neighborhood with fear.
With fear and his powerful fists.
Yeah.
That's Rodney peered over the bushes and watched Izzy and Mary kissing. Nice, he thought to himself.
Rodney terrified all in the neighborhood. All bowed to his whim and lived at his command.
At his pleasure.
At his pleasure. His sexual prowess was equal to none.
Why did he include the bit where the girls dumped a big bucket of water on his head? Why did he include the bit where he was so poor that he had to accept clothes from the charity and then he threw them in the bin? Yeah. And then he said that he never found out that Izzy gave him the clothes. And yet it was him narrating the thing.
He never knew that Izzy could.
What?
It's so stupid. It doesn't make any sense.
And Rod, I never found out that it was Izzy who gave it to me. I still don't know to this day.
I still don't. Imagine hearing this story from Rodney's. Imagine hearing the story.
Well,
in the
you'd
boxing
assume
gym.
he'd been punched in the head a lot, and that's advanced CTE.
And then one of them dumped a bucket of ice over my head, and I ran after them. But then he started doing flips and got away.
This must be like. Okay, so you take your kid to the boxing thing and they explain all the dangers to you about boxing. They say, obviously, it's a dangerous sport. And you say, yeah. And they say, okay, before you say yeah, I want you to spend a little time with Rodney, someone who has been boxing since they were a child.
So you don't think...
You come out of the...
Rodney is led placidly.
You come out of the hour-long session with Rodney. Christ, yeah, I'm not doing any boxing.
Maybe children shouldn't be boxing.
Oh, so yeah, that was Jump In. I had a nice time with it. Corbin Blue is good. Kiki Palmer is obviously
great.
Excellent.
Yeah, everyone was doing a real good job in this one. It's it is what it is. Can I read you? Can I tell you what our listeners have been up to, Andy?
Yes, please do.
So I want to give a massive shout out to Orion Wise, who really rose to the challenge that we issued last episode. You remember we were talking about the Jet Jackson movie.
Oh, yes.
And there was a line in that movie that alluded to a villainous plot to launch a puppet in the TV show called Plush Mr. Puddin'.
Mm-hmm.
And we got a little derailed with this Plush Mr. Puddin' thing. And
because we were so desperate to see Plush Mr. Puddin'.
We were desperate to know what Plush Mr. Puddin' looked like, but we couldn't find him. But Orion Wise, thank you so much. Knew the name of the episode, put us on the right track, and Andy, you did find Plush Mr. Puddin', and
I certainly did.
We have a clip for you now, listeners. Here is a bit of Plush Mr. Puddin'.
Who's that doll with the freaky gaze? Plush Mr. Puddin'. Who's gonna be a worldwide craze? Plush Mr. Puddin'. I am Plush Mr. Puddin', soon you'll have to agree. Your life had no meaning until you met me.
Plush Mr. Puddin' now available in toy stores. Lifetime Neutronium battery included.
How would you describe Plush Mr. Puddin' looking at him there?
I would describe Plush Mr. Puddin' the same way I described the thing in the baby carrier when we were recapping Jet Jackson. Someone walks past in the background with a little thing that looks like Alf, like sort of little baby Alf.
I think that was Plush Mr. Puddin'.
Yeah, I think that is, having seen Plush Mr. Puddin', I think that was sort of just for the faithful, just for the hardcore, blink and you'll miss it, Plush Mr. Puddin' cameo.
He's a little pig.
Yeah.
He's got crystal balls for eyes, and he's wearing a sort of purple satin jumpsuit. Sort of Prince on his way home from the gym or something.
Yeah. He doesn't look like a desirable toy, but I guess the point is being hypnotized.
The thing that annoys me about that Plush Mr. Pudding commercial is that Artemis says, well, Jet Jackson, what do you think of that? And he says, oh, he's not going to sell many of these hypnotic toys with that advert. And then Artemis says, but on the contrary, Jet, he is using subliminal messaging in the advert to force people to buy Plush Mr. Pudding. If you can they don't need to buy Plush Mr. Pudding if you can influence them through subliminal television, you idiot.
Why don't you just have the subliminal message be send me $15?
Instead of buy my hypnotic pig doll that does the same thing as this advert. Oh, it's annoying.
Well,
I found it annoying.
Yeah. You also pointed out, because then Andy and I were WhatsApping back and forth quite a lot about Jet Jackson realizing some inconsistencies after the fact, and you pointed out that Michael Ironside's character is like the sort of, he's Crag, right? He's the villain. The villain.
He's the antagonist.
Yeah, the antagonist in the Silverstone universe, but there's no
Michael Ironside in the real world.
Actor in the Jet Jackson world.
So where's he?
Well, they obviously had Michael Ironside for one afternoon or something. Or maybe that warehouse really was his house. And they sort of went round and filmed some stuff in his living room.
Yeah,
Oh
it
my
was.
gosh.
It just struck me after the fact. It's very annoying.
Yeah, it was like, wait a minute.
Okay.
Where was Ironsides? Right, thank you very much, Orion Wise. Anyway, and yeah, listeners, now you've heard a bit of Plush Mr. Puddin'. We'll put Plush Mr. Puddin' on our Instagram stories.
Yeah,
but
we certainly did. So go and check that out if you want to see Plush.
Yeah,
I'll put him on.
Stick
again.
him on the main.
Put him on the grid.
I think he deserves.
I'll put him on the grid.
Plush Mr. Puddin' deserves to be on the grid.
Put him on the grid.
Yeah.
Luke, you're probably wondering which DCOM we're going to watch next.
I sure am.
Well, Luke, there's two. I've decided. You don't get a say in it.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
The next DCOM we're watching is 2005's Twitches.
Yeah, Twitches. Oh boy, exciting.
Yeah, that's right. We're heading into spooky season.
Finally.
We're going to start. We're going to do a witchy one. This is a Tia and Tamara Maori movie. I will read you the description now from Disney+. The enchanting best-selling book series comes to life in the Disney Channel original movie Twitches. Superstar twin sisters Tia and Tamara Maori star as Twitches, twin witches who were separated at birth. On their 21st birthday, Alex and Cameron reunite and discover that their unusual powers double in strength when they work together.
Whoa.
Get caught in their spell as they work their magic to save everyone they love and fulfill their destiny.
Oh, I'm really, really hyped for this. It's going to be so good. I love the spooky ones so very, very dearly. It's going to be brilliant.
It's spooky season. I can't wait. We've got Halloween Town High coming up.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Also, I just love Twitch. Like, Twitches isn't a good name for your film.
Oh, it's bad.
It's bad.
Yeah.
And several times in that description, it was like, Twitches, twin witches. That's why we've called it Twitches.
That's right. Twin witches.
Twitches, twin witches. That's why we've called it Twitches. The name's not good, but they're twin witches. So
in fact, it's bad, but they are still twin witches.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so come on back in 2 weeks' time for Twitches. It's going to be great. If you can't wait that long, then you can always head on over to patreon.com/extra helpings, where we have extra bonus episodes of Luke and I recapping the Disney Channel original TV series So Weird, which goes from strength to strength every week. The most recent one was about aliens and one of the stupidest things I've ever seen.
Yeah, so. It was really, really brilliant. Those episodes are so much fun. I really love them. And also, if you're while you're on the Patreon page, why not browse our other tiers, because we do things like live streams, a monthly watch-along live stream where we watch a classic DCOM that we've covered on the main feed.
So if you're interested in that sort of thing, check out our other tiers.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And if you want to get in touch with the podcast, why not do exactly that by emailing momcan'tcookpod@gmail.com. All your emails are brilliant. I wish we had more time to just read through them all, because you bringing us treasures, like little dogs bringing dead birds to our door, it makes me happy every single day. So, yeah, thank you for all the DCOM and other sort of ephemera that you bring us. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
What more is there to say, Andy? Oh, shop, everyone. Let's all shop and shop. Twitches, twin
Go
witches.
to momcan'tcookstore.com.
Yeah, that's the
or
one.
Bones for Bowser. That's my preferred URL. bonesforbowser.com. And you can check out our Mom Can't Cook merch. So do that and find yourself something nice.
Andy didn't know it at the time as he wrapped up the episode, but this would be a profound moment in his life. It would be the last time he ever got to outro a podcast. Of
Luke
course.
leant into his microphone, narrating the events that were going on, but in actuality, he was being narrated about by another narrator.
Andy thought he was being so clever with his meta thing, but in fact,
Luke carried on with his narration, but my narration drowned it out because I'm the
got
narrator
Andy.
and he's not. Actually, lightning struck Luke and the lightning coursed through his body and he died and he couldn't speak anymore. His teeth were fused together.
Yep.
His tongue melted so he couldn't speak.
These were all things Andy said, but he said them after the shark got him, so he didn't know what happened after that because the shark bit his head off.
Sounds were being made, but they were more sort of gas escaping the body.
These
as Luke died
are all
of his
these.
lightning wounds.
I got you first. These are all the thoughts of a shark killed brain.
I use narration shield. I turn that. I put that card into play, tap it, spend my mana points. I cannot be affected by narration going forward.
Fine.
Luke died.
Fine.
Hey, Okay, Luke, you ready to judge the big double Dutch contest that you and I are running here in glamorous Toronto, New York?
Yes, I'm so ready. We're here at the beautiful Elgin Theatre.
Yeah.
All 3,500 people are gathered here. They're here to see some...
Just ready to see some jumping, man.
Let's
get this thing jumping. Let's jump in.
All right, who's up first?
We've got quite a few teams here, actually. First up on the register, let me get them registered here, is the Jumpires. That's pretty good. The Jumpires.
That's good.
Yeah, Keith Hall, Alan St. George, Autumn Holloway, Rory James, and Michael Olsen.
Oh, brilliant!
Very good. So I'll get them registered. They are ready to go.
But very good in the speed category. Watch out for the Stepping Wolves. It's Blake, Andy, Julian Rundlet, Quinn is Teething, and Hannah Kirchner making up the Stepping Wolves.
Yeah, well, these folks have been making waves recently. They're photosensitive stepilepsy. It's the Monk, Adam Steele, Andrew Noble, Clarky the Bearded Coach Driver, and Sarah Mattox. So keep an eye out for those folks.
Don't miss at 3 p.m. the Jumping Jackanapes. That's right, it's Liz L, Sakari Montanen, Nerdazoid brackets Sean, BC, and Brandon Plesh.
Very good. Okay, next up on the board we have the team Operation Enduring Freedom. That's Jack Fabian, Jeebus Piers Jones, Rue Kyler, Beanpole, and Louise brackets Lola.
Don't miss Rope Springs Eternal. They're on straight afterwards.
Very good. Springs as well.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's Jackie, Jonathan Villa, Red, Freddie Moore, and Snowy Owl.
Okay, but making waves in the scene this year, you're going to keep an eye out for them. It's You Can't Dutch This. It's Who Needs to Sleep, E.T., Z-Man, Elizabeth, and Danny Boyer.
Don't miss my favourite team, Double Dutch, I have to insist. It's Hazel, Ethan Pearson, Matthew Cohen, Mike Kavanagh, and Christoph.
Okay, but I may have a little flutter on our next team. Yeah. That's right, it's Prance Revolution. Hypermole, Ethan Lappin, Cole Mastro, DCOM Lover, and Ma H. Making waves out there.
All right. Be sure to catch Skip to My Lou, and that's Lou spelled L-O-O, because all of these people are in the urine hospital. They're a team who've come straight from the urine hospital. And they are Danny Cap, Angel Beat, Vicky Jones, Matt S, and Ruby Tuesday.
Now, I've been hearing a lot of good things about this next team. That's right, it's the up-and-comers Smoke Me a Skipper, I'll Be Back for Breakfast. It's Michael Saul, Andy Meany, Cara Dennison, Tim Craven, and John Sharplin.
Team Skippers for Breakfast. Does it Swith and stay already? Comprise Ryan Medema, Will Thomas, Courtney Rail, Clint Hannah Lopez, and Philip Stevens.
Okay, but if you want to talk about the king of the swingers, or should I say the king of the skippers, that's right, it's the team The Jumpgle Book. It's Chase Baker, Jamie Langford, Robin Jane, Shane Entee, and Business Corgi.
Black Eyed Peas cover double Dutch band My Jumps are comprised of Lou Zednick, Paul Stevens, Smash Savannah, Burger Boys and Girl, Michael McAlker, and Ash. So look forward to them. My jumps, my lovely lady jumps.
My lovely lady jumps. And finally, it's the contagious disease that'll have you jumping. That's right, it's leprosy. Moist drippings, moon activist Sage Borealis, Crescentia Che, and Hef.
Wow.
You're all registered for the contest, so everyone start warming up and get ready to jump those ropes. What a lineup this year.
Oh, hang on, sorry. I've just seen that Calvin from Life is Rough has won.
Calvin from Life is Rough rode a skateboard through the contest and won. This happens every year.